Surat, and of course the tribal-dominated seats of Navsari, Dungs, etc. And it is running up the numbers here in Saurashtra. All three regions. If you win these three regions, then the BJP is looking at a runaway lead right now at 135. But if it runs up numbers like this in the south, in Saurashtra, in rural parts of Gujarat, as well as in the tribal parts in the north, then the BJP is running away with this.
But Zaka, -6 in the Congress and others are gaining.
Yes, independents, three of them right now leading. Like I said, Gujarat is not a state where you see too many independents leading. Right now, two of them are leading in the outskirts of Baroda, rural seats, and one is leading in Banaskantha.
65 consolidated as per the algorithm on the magic wall, and 47 of that going to the BJP, 135 to the BJP already in terms of leads and projections out of 180. Yes, Griha.
Okay, Kutch district, another lead from Gandhidham, seat number 5. Congress, sir, Congress is leading from there. Another one we have got from Aravali district, Bayat, seat number 32. BJP is leading 32.
All right, so in Kutch, we have 5 seats reporting, 3 going to the BJP, 2 going to the Congress as of right now. But I'm really fascinated by how the Saurashtra story has changed. In Saurashtra, where the BJP took a huge hit last time around, it is clawing back in huge numbers in the entire Saurashtra belt, which is close to 60 seats. Congress is leading right now only in 2 seats. One is Paresh Dhanani's seat, the seat of Amreli, and the other is Arjun Modwadia's seat, which is the seat of Porbandar. The rest of all of Saurashtra here, it seems to be a runaway BJP story. And I think that's where this election will get defined. This is now a back to business, a back to basics election as far as the BJP is
Further
concerned.
pinching. BJP is pinched 4 more as in terms of the consolidated, as far as the algorithm itself is showing. Out of 65 leads, the BJP has got 48. Congress is -8, others are +3, and some of them look like BJP rebels in this case. The AAP still on the leaderboard with 1. And it's very interesting, ladies and gentlemen, even down below, if you look at it, the BJP is at 135, still pinching seats away from the Congress party. The AAP on the leaderboard, there are 3 others. 2 more seats in terms of the leads are yet to be in. We've got almost 99% of the leads in. 181, there you go. So, and that goes into the others category. 4 others are leading right now. 1 from the AAP, 41 from the Congress, but 135 to the BJP. Look at this. This is the route it's traversed in Himachal and also in Gujarat. Back to Griha. Yes, Griha.
Okay, we are getting another lead from Himachal, Shimla. This is from Shimla Rural, where Vikramaditya Singh of the Congress is leading. Seat number 62, Vikramaditya Singh. 64, I'm sorry, 64, Shimla Rural.
So youngest candidate of the Congress party and in the assembly of Himachal Pradesh, Vikramaditya, not really much of a surprise because...
Yeah, he is Veerbhadra Singh's son, so he's leading there. He's up against Ravi Kumar Mehta of the BJP. There, the Congress leading. I suspect Himachal, because it's a small state, you're going to see a lot of back and forth. Right now in the map, you're seeing more blues than you're seeing oranges. But let me go back to Gujarat. And for me, the fascinating story about Gujarat is now the lead is 1:4. It's 136 to 41, so it's more than 1:4. But where the BJP is managing to really run up the numbers, here in Saurashtra, in Kutch, here in the northern part, Mehsana, Patan, Sabarkantha, Banaskantha, where the BJP had done badly last time around, they are really running up the numbers in a big way. And in the south, in Navsari, Narmada, Tapi, Dungs, the tribal-dominated constituencies, it is really leading. Urban pockets, no surprises here, from Jamnagar, Rajkot, Surat, Baroda, Ahmedabad, all the urban pockets, it seems to be the BJP story all the way. Yes, the others and the AAP are pinching the opposition vote, but how much is it going to cost the Congress? Let's wait and see.
Let's just pat ourselves a little, even if it is just for a few seconds or minutes, ladies and gentlemen, because right now the BJP is at the poll of polls number. Out of 182, it's at 136 in terms of leads and projections, and that's what we arrived at here on the News 18 poll of polls, that it will be about 136 seats for the BJP, and that's where they are. If they hold on to this, this is a record in itself. And so far, it looks like they are in pole position to comfortably form government. Will they do better than their best? And will they do the best ever? It's a matter of time. The rounds are still on. It's early stages. These are early stands and projections. But the direction seems to be in favor of the BJP. Lots could happen in Himachal. Even there, it seems to be in favor of the BJP at this point, although consolidated algorithm reveals that the Congress has its nose ahead at this point. Let's go back to Griha. Yes, Griha.
Okay, Hamirpur, we are looking at Nadaon constituency, seat number 40, where you have Congress leading, Anand. And there is one more from Kulu, the Manali constituency, seat number 22. Again, Congress is leading.
It is similar to what we saw in 2017. Zaka.
Yeah,
Lead
I
for
think
significant
we're running
number
up the
BJP
numbers.
playing catch up.
Yes.
Yeah,
As
BJP
you
playing
refresh the
catch
screen.
up as we refresh the screen. But I think I'd really sort of hold my horses on Himachal. It's a small state. I think there were 18 constituencies where the winning margin was between 500 to 2,000 votes. So I
Yes.
think we really need to be very, very careful about Himachal. I think in Gujarat, the story is very clear. It is one way. The BJP is back in business. The 2017 election was an aberration. Now we're looking at BJP definitely 100 plus, whether it's a 120 election or a 150 election, we'll know in the next couple of hours. But really, it's running up the numbers in the three biggest regions, in Saurashtra, in South Gujarat, and in North Gujarat. Central is still not reporting in as big numbers yet, but I don't see the Central going any other way if all these three regions are reporting one way, and that is for the BJP.
And Zaka, in 2017, it was the Saurashtra region which had brought down the number of the BJP.
Absolutely.
Also, the northern pockets.
Absolutely. All right, Griha has more details. Yes, Griha.
Going back to Gujarat now, we are looking at the Mahisagar district, Lunawara constituency, seat number 122. Congress, Gulab Singh, Som Singh is leading. 122.
Now it's now become a 1:4 on the board for you. 12 and 48 out of 67 consolidated leads on the algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. Right down below, it's the same News 18 poll of polls numbered, but it is Gujarat and it's BJP. That's the story. This is perhaps the Congress's worst ever in Gujarat. If it comes down to about 41, it could be one of their worst performances in Gujarat.
Absolutely. If they break that barrier of 40, Congress, remember, has never gone down below 40 seats. If it breaks that barrier or that floor of 40, then it will be one of the worst performances of the Congress party. But Saurashtra, where 21 seats are reporting as far as the magic wall is concerned, the BJP really raking up the numbers. Again, 1:4. Look at the map. Look at the map and how it's populated across rural Saurashtra, across Jamnagar, all the seats in Jamnagar district being won by the BJP. In Rajkot as well, except one seat, all other seats the BJP is leading in. In Kutch, it's more even Stevens, 3 seats to the BJP, 2 to the Congress. So in Saurashtra, where the BJP had huge problems last time around, it is breaking up the numbers in a big way. I also want to talk about North Gujarat. Look at all of these constituencies. From Khadi, SC Reserve constituency, BJP leading. In Mehsana, like I said, Dr. Mukesh Kumar Patel of the BJP leading. In Visnagar, Rishikesh Patel of the BJP leading. In Unjha, again, Keshav Lal Patel, KK Patel of the BJP leading. So again, in Mehsana, Patan, these North Gujarat districts where again the BJP did not do as well as expected last time around, they are running up the numbers in North Gujarat. And I just want to quickly run through. Look at the South Gujarat story. Valsad, Navsari, Dangs are entirely, it's a sea of saffron. The only 2 pockets of blue that I see, constituency 177, Vansada, ST Reserve seat where the Congress is leading. And of course, one more seat here in Kaprada. Let me go back to Griha. Yes, Griha has more.
Okay, we are back to Himachal. From Mandi, seat number 33, you have a lead for the BJP, and there's one more from Chamba constituency. You have Congress, seat number 3. Congress again in Chamba. And in Mandi, 33, you have BJP.
Anil Sharma of the BJP.
One more, Zaka.
Yeah, Anil Sharma of the BJP leading in Mandi. Of course, I think he used to be a former state president of the BJP.
Yes.
He's leading there in that constituency. In Dharampur, Rajat Thakur of the BJP is leading. So some of the Thakur-dominated seats, the BJP seems to be doing well. These are 3 seats in a line. Siraj, of course, again, the chief minister's seat where Jairam Thakur is leading. So these 3 seats, these Thakur-dominated seats, the BJP seems to be leading in. But like I said, I think you're going to see a lot of back and forth in Himachal over the next 2 to 3 hours.
The story is Gujarat and AAP is spread across in terms of the leaderboard. 3 seats for the Aam Aadmi Party. It's got into the leaderboard with 3.
Very interesting. Rajkot rural, again in Saurashtra. No one expected the AAP to do well in Saurashtra. They're leading in 1 seat. Vashrambai Sagathia of the AAP is leading there in Rajkot rural. In Viramgam, it is still the AAP candidate, a Thakur candidate, Amar Singh Thakur, Anandji Thakur. He is leading in Viramgam. And in Bilhoda, which is an ST Reserve seat, and I suspect this might change because AAP is not seen as a tribal party. But in the ST Reserve seat of Bilhoda, you have Rupbai Babubai Bhagoda of the Aam Aadmi Party leading. But like I said, very early days as far as Gujarat is concerned. The big story is really that the BJP is running away with the numbers in both Saurashtra, South Gujarat, and of course in North Gujarat Central. Other than Baroda, we're not getting too many numbers reporting other than from the urban pockets of Baroda. But in North, in Saurashtra, Kutch, as well as in South Gujarat, it is the BJP story all the way.
A lot of buzz happening. If the Congress party has got a backup plan, plan B, they will take them to a remote location. They will take them to a place, an undisclosed site. They will take all their MLAs, cut them away if it is a cliffhanger. Right now, the early trends show that the BJP may play up. The algorithms show that the Congress has got the lead. Somewhere that one pollster who said it would be a hung house, many people are saying it could be a cliffhanger. Will it be a cliffhanger? We'll have to wait and watch, because Himachal is too close to call right now and too early to call, or too early to even predict at this point. It just looks like it swung. Look at the bottom of the table, ladies and gentlemen. On the leaderboard, it's the Congress with its nose ahead, 35 and 31. It's for the first time that the Congress has crossed the halfway mark and now has got the position of strength to form government in Himachal Pradesh. It's again a big moment right now. 66 out of the 68 leads, and it's the Congress which has got the nose ahead, 4 seats ahead of the BJP. Now, could it be hung? Could it be a cliffhanger? We'll have to wait and watch. That's why Himachal, well, it will be a big seesaw and it'll keep changing. And as it gets populated, the algorithms consolidate, it gets populated on the magic wall. We will continue to show you how things are changing. But what seems to be consistent is Gujarat. Griha back with us with more from the live result hub. Yes, Griha.
Okay. Himachal from the Kulu constituency, seat number 23. Another one for the Congress. Another lead from the Congress, Anand.
All right. Sundar Singh Thakur of the Congress is leading in Kulu, the neighboring seat of Manali as well. Bhuvneshwar God of the Congress is leading. So the two Kulu Manali seats, the Congress seems to be leading. One more in the neighboring constituency of Darang, where Kaul Singh of the Congress seems to be leading. But like I said, the Thakur seats, which are bordering the Chief Minister's constituency, the BJP seems to be doing better there. In the Kulu Manali constituencies, both in the Kulu seat as well as in the Manali seat, the Congress seems to be leading. But let's go back to Gujarat, because that is the big state. That is where the stakes are highest. The BJP
AAP has got 5 now. Interesting.
Very interesting. One more seat in Saurashtra, where Isudan Gadvi in Khambhalia, where many people thought that he may not be able to win because the BJP candidate was very strong. He's also coming from a community which is not numerically dominant in Khambhalia, but he is leading there in Khambhalia. Let me go back to Griha. Yes, Griha.
Back to Gujarat from the Kutch district in Rapur constituency. We are getting more. BJP is leading 35. From Rapur 6. 35%. All right, BJP is leading Rapur 6. And there's one more update here in Gujarat. From Gandhinagar district, Mansa, seat, constituency number 37, BJP leading.
All right, again in Gujarat, we're getting more for the Aam Aadmi Party. Like I said, Isudan Gadvi leading in Khambhalia. You have another seat, again a Rajkot rural seat, an SC reserve seat, where Vashrambai Sagatia of the Aam Aadmi Party is leading. So in Saurashtra, they've got 2. In central Gujarat, they've got 2. And here in the south as well, I just want to check this seat, which is again a reserve seat. Dedipadia, it's an ST reserve seat. Chaitabhai Wasawa of the Aam Aadmi Party is leading. So in 2 ST reserve seats, the Aam Aadmi Party, one in North Gujarat, one in South Gujarat, the Aam Aadmi Party seems to be. Now Khambhalia has changed.
Yes.
Now Khambhalia has changed.
Yes.
Khambhalia, it's now Mulubhai Hardasbhai Bera of the BJP
so
who is leading.
Yes.
Yes,
so even as you were speaking, the leaderboard flipped, it
It's
changed.
going to be very fast, much faster than we
Yeah,
think,
and not just that, 76 leads, 54 for the BJP in terms of consolidated algorithms. Down here, again, the BJP was slipping towards the 130 number. It's gone back up to the 134 number. Griha back with us with more. Yes, Griha.
Himachal, we are getting more updates from Himachal, from Hamirpur. This is the Barsar constituency, seat number 39. Congress is leading. Congress, Inder Dutt.
So leads for the Congress, the BJP paying catch up. 4 seats separating the two at the bottom. There you see 36 for the Congress, 32 for the BJP. All 68 leads and projections are already in. All 182 leads and projections are already in. Now this table will keep fluctuating depending upon the rounds of counting. Let's quickly look at Himachal on the magic wall and see how it is showing. It just shows that the Congress has its nose quite ahead with +7 from the BJP.
It's fairly ahead. And let's talk about Hamirpur, because it's interesting. From Barsar seat, Inder Dutt Lakhanpal of the Congress is leading. The neighboring seat of Nadaon, Sukhwinder Singh of the Congress leading. In again the constituency of Kutlehar, again the Congress candidate there, Davinder Kumar, is leading. And then of course you have Mukesh Agnihotri's seat, which is Haroli, where again the Congress is leading. So 4 out of 5 seats in Hamirpur district, the Congress seems to be leading in.
Sukhwinder Singh is the face of the Congress party in many ways. If they actually manage it, then it could be him.
If they win. So in Kulu Manali, the Congress seems to be leading. In Hamirpur, the Congress seems to be leading. The BJP right now is in that belt of the Thakur-dominated seats around the Chief Minister's constituency of Siraj. But let's go back to Gujarat, and we have a fascinating story playing itself out in Gujarat. Remember, there are 5 others, independents, who are leading there. Never happens in Gujarat. You have 4 of the Aam Aadmi Party also leading. So that's 9 MLAs potentially who are neither from Congress or BJP. They are certainly eating into the Congress's
It's changed
vote.
again. It's 10 now. 5
All
and
right.
5. One
It's
more going
5
to
and
the
5.
independent.
It's very, very interesting where these independents, I want to quickly see where they are getting these numbers from. We have one from the Saurashtra region, rural seat from Kutiana, where Kandalbhai Jadeja, I think he's been in every party from
Yeah.
NCP, Congress, BJP. He's now fighting on an SP ticket as an independent. Let's go back to Griha.
All right, more from Gujarat we are getting. This one is coming from Amraivadi, constituency number 50. BJP is leading, Zaka. BJP from Amraivadi, 50. We have more leads in Gujarat. This one has come from Ahmedabad district in Vejalpur constituency, 42. BJP, sir? BJP is leading from 42 as well.
All right, so Ahmedabad city, like I said, 16 seats. The BJP right now leading in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of the 16 seats, the BJP leading in right now in Ahmedabad district. The Congress only in 2. Just to quickly run you through that numbers, Gatlodia, the Chief Minister's constituency, he's leading there. In Vejalpur, like Griha was saying, Amit Thakur of the BJP is leading. In Ellisbridge, Amit Shah, there is an Amit Shah who is contesting in this election. Amit Shah of the BJP leading in Ellisbridge. You also have the neighboring constituency, the 2 inner city constituencies, the Congress. Imran Khaidawala of the Congress is leading in Jamalpur. And from Asarwa, the SC Reserve constituency, Darshana Waghela is leading. You also have the constituency that's neighboring there. We have from Vatwa, Sarabhai Jadhav of the BJP is leading. From Amraivadi, Hasmukh Patel of the BJP is leading. And from Nicole, Jagdish Vishwakarma of the BJP is leading. So 8 out of 16, the BJP leading in Ahmedabad city.
Now, for Congress slipping down further, it slipped down the 40 number. It's now at 35. This is perhaps their worst ever performance at this point, with the BJP pulling away again. The others and the Aam Aadmi Party now getting up to 6 leads, ladies and gentlemen. So the AAP also pulling away from the Congress Party, others pulling away from the Congress,
And
BJP
it's
pulling
not
away
just
from the
in
Congress.
Surat, Zaka. We were thinking that it could be just repeat of the local body
absolutely
elections.
not.
It's
Gujarat,
not happening. It's
absolutely
pan
not.
Gujarat.
I think it is happening in north and in central, and particularly in some of these tribal seats. From Limkheda ST seat, Naresh Bhai Puna Bhai of the AAP is leading. Neighboring constituency of Jhalod, again an ST seat, where Soma Bhai Garasia of the Aam Aadmi Party is leading. And then you have another one from Bhiloda, again ST seat, Aam Aadmi Party is leading. Something is happening there. Griha, yes.
Yes, all right, Himachal, we are getting an update from Kulu in the Banjar constituency, 24. Congress, Kimi Ram of the Congress is leading, and there is one update from Hamirpur in the Bhoranj constituency, 36. BJP is leading from 36. So that's an update. So do you also have an update from Himachal? From Shimla, we have constituency number 65, Jubal Kotkai. This is BJP leading, 65.
All right,
So 2 leads of BJP, 1 for Congress.
Chetan Singh Brakta is leading from Kotkai. That's a Shimla seat. Then you have the neighboring seat of Roru, where the Congress is leading, Mohanlal Brakta. And then in Rampur, Nandlal from the Congress is leading. So in Shimla, out of the 3 seats, 2 seats, the Congress is leading in Kulu Manali. All 3 seats, the Congress is leading in. Sundar Singh Thakur from the seat of Kulu, from the neighboring seat of Banjar, where Kimi Ram is leading. And of course, from Manali, Bhuvneshwar God of the Congress is leading. Where is the BJP getting its numbers from? It is in this belt around Siraj. From Dharampur, you have Rajat Thakur leading. From Bhoranj, you have Anil Dhiman leading. You have from Mandi, the Anil Sharma of BJP, former state president, leading. And then from Siraj, of course, the chief minister is leading. 2 more seats for the BJP. Palampur, where Trilok Kapoor of the BJP is leading. And from Sula, the Vipin Singh Parmar of the BJP is leading. Let me go back to Griha. Yes, Griha.
All right, too many phones ringing from Gujarat. First one from Jamnagar district. This is the Jamnagar Rural 77. AAP gets it from Jamnagar Rural 77. Yes, sir.
Okay, this is an interesting one. Raghavji Patel is fighting in that seat, but Aam Aadmi Party's Prakash Donga is leading in the rural seat. But you will see a lot of back and forth as far as these rural constituencies are concerned. You have one more in All right, Griha has more. Yes, Griha.
Yeah, Morbi, you have BJP leading 65. Morbi, an important constituency there, especially after the bridge tragedy. You have BJP leading. Yes, sir. Gandhinagar district, you have Gandhinagar South. Alpesh Thakur, BJP, Gandhinagar South, 35.
Now.
All right, he's now managed to flip the leaderboard.
So the
as it
leads
were.
are
Yes.
consolidating, and it's just about an hour since counting, ladies and gentlemen. And look what's happening. The BJP is not just at its best ever, it is inching towards the 140 number in terms of the consolidated leads, projections. The wins have not yet started coming in because it's early stages of counting. Out of the 182 seats, the BJP at 139, flirting with that 140 number in Gujarat, racing away. The other party, which is also now suddenly started galloping on the leaderboard, is the Aam Aadmi Party with 7 seats as it makes its debut. Will it get into double figures? We'll have to wait and watch. Congress really slipping from 77 the last time around to leading only in just about 31 seats at this point in time. Over in Himachal, look at the leaderboard, the halfway mark. It's in favor of the Congress party at this point, which is just above the halfway mark with 1+ at 35 leads. Out of the total 68 seats, the BJP playing catch up, 3 seats behind, 4 seats behind now at 32. So 36 and 32, AAP and others nowhere in the picture in the Himachal Pradesh so far. But in Gujarat, the story is the BJP. Look at that record performance. The story is the debacle of the Congress party. The story is the rise of the Aam Aadmi Party. Multiple threads that we need to follow. These are early leads and trends, just about an hour into counting. There will be another 2 hours and nearly 20 rounds of counting in a lot of centers. Himachal could pull some more results, and it's a big seesaw battle. 68 counting centers in Himachal. Lots of results will come in. The trends will change. The margin of victory is thinner in Himachal, so lots could happen here. But right now, the Congress has its nose ahead. Griha with us from the live result hub. Yes, Griha.
Two important constituencies. Amreli, you have BJP leading, so giant killer magic is not working for the Congress. So BJP leading in Amreli. Also in Vadgam, Jignesh Mevani is trailing. There is a BJP leading in Vadgam also. Two important constituencies there. Amreli and Vadgam, BJP has the lead.
And I believe now, just now, Hardik Patel is back in the lead in Viramgam. AAP was leading in this constituency, but now, just now, in the last 5 seconds, Hardik Patel back in the lead. So BJP sort of consolidating its position. For me, the interesting story is also AAP getting numbers in Saurashtra, getting numbers in North Gujarat, in some of the tribal-dominated seats. And I think there is a story there. We'll see if these numbers hold. We don't know if these numbers will hold.
The consolidated algorithm puts BJP beyond the halfway mark. Beyond the halfway mark, out of 118 confirmed consolidated leads on the magic wall, ladies and gentlemen. The BJP is beyond the halfway mark. This algorithm is consolidating the lead. There are projections, there are leads at the bottom of your screen which say 141 for the BJP. But even on the consolidated algorithm, where the leads are a little solid and more robust, even there, the BJP has, yes, the BJP has got 92 there, and it's got 141 leads and projections overall. It's a record performance, and somewhere in pole position to comfortably form government.
In Himachal, which has been a state where their others have performed, the others are reduced to 0. A state where has been a bipolar contest, that is Gujarat. There is an entrant into.
So you have 11 between Aam Aadmi Party and Independence, 11 MLAs. But just quickly running you through the Vadgam seat, Jignesh Mevani versus Manibhai Waghela. Jignesh Mevani was an independent last time around. He won. This time he's fighting from a Congress ticket. He is trailing to Manibhai Waghela in the seat of Vadgam. Just to quickly run you through what is happening in Gujarat, it's a fascinating story. Between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Independents, there are 11 possible MLAs or 11 potential MLAs, and they are eating into the Congress's tally. Let's go back to Griha. She has more details.
Yeah, Alpesh Thakur leading Dhaka, Gandhinagar South, 35. Alpesh Thakur is leading. We have one more from Nicole constituency, 46. BJP is leading from 46 as well. So Alpesh Thakur leading from Gandhinagar South, 35.
All right, this
OBC
is
leader.
OBC leader, Thakur-dominated seat. Of course, Alpesh Thakur was trailing some time back, but this is a semi-urban seat. Also, there's a large proportion of Dalits in this seat. But right now, Alpesh Thakur, last time he fought from a Congress ticket. This time he's fighting from a BJP ticket. Gandhinagar South is a prestigious constituency. He's leading right now. Just to quickly take you through the Ahmedabad seats, we also have reporting from Maninagar now, where Prime Minister Modi used to contest from. There again, the BJP, Amul Bhatt of the BJP is leading. So out of the 16 seats, Congress is leading only in 2. BJP right now leading in 9 out of 16 in the Ahmedabad seats.
AAP has got 7 leads now. AAP has got 7 leads breaking in again.
AAP, one seat is Jamnagar Rural, which is Raghavji Patel's seat where the Aam Aadmi Party is leading, and one is in the outskirts of Rajkot Rural, SC Reserve seat where Sagathia of the Aam Aadmi Party is leading. So one of the rural Jamnagar seats and one of the rural Rajkot seats, the Aam Aadmi Party seems to be leading in. But like I said, early days yet. But look at Saurashtra. Look at how the BJP is running up the numbers in Saurashtra. Just compare this to 2017, where there was a lot more blue here, a lot more blue in Saurashtra. Congress had done extremely well because of the Patidar agitation. But now, in 2022, the BJP is really running up the numbers there. AAP has one more lead. This is again in Dhari. Satisai Kantibhai Shambhubhai of the Aam Aadmi Party is leading from Dhari, again in Saurashtra. So in Saurashtra itself, the Aam Aadmi Party seems to have 4 leads. The Congress has only 3. The Congress has only 3 in Saurashtra, whereas the Aam Aadmi Party seems to have 4.
The Congress is down 33.
In 2017, the Aam Aadmi Party, as per the ECI, the vote share has gone to 19.3% already.
And again, one of the other stories is, all right, we can go back to Griha. Yes, Griha.
All right, Himachal, we're getting an update from Kasumti Zaka, 62. Anirudh Singh of the Congress is leading. Suresh Bharadwaj, the parachuted candidate of BJP right now, is trailing. Arunut Singh, Kasumti, 62.
All right, so we have the constituency of Kasumti, where Anirudh Singh of the Congress is leading. Remember, Suresh Bharadwaj used to contest from the Shimla seat. He was moved from there. He's now contesting from this rural seat, where he's trailing. Just want to quickly take you through the Shimla numbers as well. Harish Janartha of the Congress is leading there in that seat. And of course, Vikramaditya Singh is leading. So in the Shimla seats, in the Kulu Manali seats, it seems to be the Congress that is leading. In Hamirpur as well, it seems to be the Congress that is leading. The BJP getting its leads largely from some of the rural seats in the Thakur-dominated belt. But otherwise, and of course, the outer seats, Lahore Spiti, the BJP leading in, and also the seat of Kinnaur, Surat Negi of the BJP leading. So these are outer seats, rural constituencies, fewer populations.
Himachal,
those seats, of course.
The difference, as has been in multiple elections, has been largely in the range of 500 to 2,000. It's a very close contest.
Absolutely.
And it's the first round that we are looking at.
Yes.
12 more rounds
But it's a
to go.
two-horse race in Himachal. So far, it's clearly a two-horse race. BJP versus the Congress. Their third party or Aam Aadmi Party or independents not playing a role. But Gujarat is a different story altogether. If the BJP is racing away, ladies and gentlemen, the Congress party is down 47 seats from the last time. If this holds at the bottom of your screen, if these leads and projections hold, the Congress is down 47 seats from last time, bulk of which have been pinched away from the BJP. But a huge dent has also been made by the Aam Aadmi Party. Saying lagai hai, 8 seatein jo khichi hai, that has come purely from the Congress bastions and from the Congress. It's not, they're not pinching votes from the BJP or from, because the BJP is raced away from 99 the last time around to 138. So clearly, it's the Congress which is losing, and that's a story in itself.
It's a fascinating story. I mean, just between Aam Aadmi Party and independents, you have 15 potential MLAs. Congress is down to 15. I mean, can you imagine? Congress party used to be the principal opposition, has been bitten to the dust in Gujarat. Look at the Rajkot picture, in the Saurashtra picture. Today, Aam Aadmi Party has more MLAs out of Saurashtra than the Congress party. Right now, if these leads hold, the Aam Aadmi Party has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whereas the Congress has only 1, 2, 3, and there's one independent as well. Clearly, one of the stories, certainly in the Saurashtra region, has been how the AAP and independents you thought would hurt the BJP, but the independents are actually hurting the Congress, certainly in Saurashtra.
It's right now slipped below 30. The Congress has slipped below 30 at 29. The AAP is inching towards double digits with 9 leads. 9 leads. Griha joining us with more. Yes.
Okay, more leads from Gandhinagar district. Mansa, we are getting a lead for BJP, 37. We have one more from the Parda constituency, 146, where there is another lead for the BJP. So we are getting this one from Gandhinagar district, Mansa, 37, BJP leading, and also from Parda, 146, BJP leading.
So 2 more leads.
There is one more. There's
One more. Yes, Griha.
One more. All right, Junagadh district from Manavdar, 85. You have another lead for BJP, 85.
All right,
so
just want to
we're getting 3 updates.
Go across to the Mansa seat that Griha was talking about. J.S. Patel, Jayantibai Somabai Patel of the BJP, they're leading. So Gandhinagar seats, Ahmedabad seats, Baroda, of course, all seats, Surat, all the seats that are reporting right now, all the urban pockets seem to be in the BJP's favor. One of the fascinating stories is
Bhupendra Patel has won. Big one. Bhupendra Patel, first confirmed victory. Bhupendra Patel has won from Ghatlodia. He's won from Ghatlodia. Big news coming through. Amiben Yagnik trounced Bhupendra Patel, the incumbent chief minister. The first of the big wins that has come is from Ghatlodia, the BJP bastion, and the incumbent chief minister. There is a confirmed declaration.
2017,
yes.
Last time he won with a margin of over 1 lakh votes. Is it the same this time around? Possibly, because in just 1 hour, it started at 8.
One more, Kantilal Amrutia, another win from Morbi. Morbi has been won by the BJP. Kantilal Amrutia has won from, and Kanu Desai has won from Pardi. Big wins that are coming in. Not just race alerts, these are confirmed wins that are coming in within an hour and 20 minutes of counting. Isudan Gadvi has lost. Isudan Gadvi, the chief ministerial face of the Aam Aadmi Party, has lost from Kambalia. He's lost from Kambalia. That's the big news coming through. So a setback for the Aam Aadmi Party. While some of their candidates continue to lead, their chief ministerial face has lost. The chief minister, incumbent chief minister of the BJP, that is Bhupendra Patel, has won handsomely. There is victory for Kaushik Vekaria from Amreli. He's also won. So big wins for the BJP. So early round itself, and counting happening at a much faster pace this time, ladies and gentlemen. Multiple counting centers. Yes. So the results will be out very, very soon. So Ghatlodia results are consolidating very fast.
BJP went to change the candidate in Morbi, and that worked for the party.
And no, this is the candidate who was the former MLA who swam and saved.
Rivaba Jadeja has lost. She has lost. Huge. This is huge. Rivaba Jadeja has lost from Jamnagar North. This is the key race alert that's coming through. Big development this. Who has she lost to, Raka? Because this is a big development. If Rivaba Jadeja has lost, and Raghavji Patel has also lost. Raghavji Patel from Jamnagar Rural has also lost. Two big losses that have come in. Raghavji Patel from Jamnagar Rural, Rivaba Jadeja also from Jamnagar. Both of them have lost their election. Bhupendra Patel but wins. And is it the AAP that's dented them there?
Jamnagar Rural, yes. It's Prakash Donga of the Aam Aadmi Party who has trounced Raghavji Patel, sitting minister, by the way. He's been multiple-term MLA, multiple-term minister. He has been trounced. As far as Jamnagar North is concerned, at least on the magic wall, we haven't got that data yet. It is still showing Rivaba Jadeja leading. But Jamnagar Rural, they seem to have lost one seat. And of course, like I said, Kambalia, the seat of their hopeful, chief ministerial hopeful, the BJP's Hardas Bhai Ayar Bera has won from Kambalia. So you could have an interesting situation where the AAP has done well. It's leading right now in 9 seats. But both Isudan Gadvi and Gopal Italia, their chief ministerial hopefuls, both of them losing their seats. So big story here as far as the BJP is concerned. It's running away with the leads, 139 to just 29 of the Congress party. Like I keep saying, Congress has never gone below that mark of 40 seats in Gujarat. It is now breaching that 40-seat floor, that 40-seat barrier, as it were. It's down to just 29 seats. That could go even lower. As we speak, the AAP has opened another seat. Again, in Saurashtra, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seats in Saurashtra. The Congress has only 2. Again, in South Gujarat, some of these tribal-dominated seats, from Mandvi, the AAP candidate is leading. From Vyara ST seat, again, the AAP candidate is leading. In the Dedipadia ST seat, again, the AAP candidate is leading. So you have a story there as well. Has the Congress voter, the tribal voter who's been a Congress voter, now shifted to the Aam Aadmi Party in those tribal parts of Gujarat? And of course, here in Saurashtra, which way did the Patidars go?
Interesting story in Morbi. Kantilal Amrutia, who has won in 1995, 1998, 2002, 2007, 2012. 5-term MLA, returning as the face and the candidate of the BJP. The BJP went to change its candidate. He is the man who saved the, those who were, the kids who drowned in that tragedy. And now he is returning to power. An important decision that was taken by the BJP.
Griha with us from the live result hub. Yes, Griha.
Raka, Anand, we are getting Isudan Gadvi who's leading here. Kambalia, we are getting Isudan Gadvi, Aam Aadmi Party's chief ministerial face. He's in fact leading. That's the trend that we are getting right now. A lead there for Isudan.
Right. So there will be some confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. What we'll do is we'll retract what we said earlier. Isudan Gadwi and even Rivaba Jadeja, the data is actually now consolidating. The wins or loses, we will just reconfirm that and then we will put those out. But there are confirmed wins for Bhupendra Patel and Kantilal Amrutia. There is also confirmed win for the BJP from Pardi. So some of the confirmed wins, but Jamnagar Rural and Jamnagar North, all of those seats we'll just reconfirm and we'll put it out. The data is coming in thick and fast. Things are changing. There are certain updates which we will once again cross-reference and then come back to you.
So as of now, the information that I have on the magic wall, both in Jamnagar North, Rivaba Jadeja leading that seat, and in Jamnagar South, Akbari Divesh Bhai, Ranchod Bhai of the BJP leading. So both the Jamnagar seats, as of now, the information is that the BJP candidates are leading. But look at Saurashtra. The number 2 party in Saurashtra is not the Congress party. The number 2 party happens to be AAP. You have in Khambalia, Isudan Gadvi, 1, 2. In Jamnagar Rural, you have their candidate leading. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seats. The Aam Aadmi Party is leading.
AAP is into double digits.
Is in double digits.
Yes,
12 leads. It's there on the wall also. 12 leads.
It's a phenomenal story because it's here in Saurashtra, it's in some of the tribal seats in South Gujarat, and these 2 tribal seats in North Gujarat as well. So I think one big story that you can say is that the tribal voters seems to be moving away from Congress, traditional Congress voter moving to the AAP, giving it a chance. And of course in Saurashtra,
is below 30 now, Zaka,
yes,
27.
In Saurashtra again, we don't know if this is the Patidars or the OBCs who are moving, but a substantial chunk seems to be moving away from the Congress to the Aam Aadmi Party. You could see a situation, I don't know, you could see a situation where AAP might be the second largest party by a distance, of course, by a huge distance, but it could be possible by the end of the day if these trends hold.
It's against slip. Congress is below 20 seats at this point out of 145 leads that have come in on the wall. Look at that.
Just compare in Saurashtra, they are only leading in 4 seats. Last time around in Saurashtra, look at the sea of blue that you have across the Saurashtra district. They had in Saurashtra itself, they had close to 50 seats that they were leading in Saurashtra last time around. This time around, just 4 seats. Just 4 seats. Griha has more. Yes, Griha.
Yeah. We're getting an update from Morbi, Zaka, 65. Right now, Congress is leading. So, BJP's Redem candidate, Amrutia Kantilal, right now is not doing any wonders. Congress lead. We're seeing a Congress lead in Morbi, 65.
All right, I'm just going to look up for constituency number 65. The constituency of Morbi, where it's back and forth between the BJP and the Congress. Here you go. Right now, the Congress candidate there, Jayantilal Jherabai Patel, is leading. Again, he has been there. It's a Patidar-dominated seat, mind you. It's a rural seat. Saurashtra region, this is where the tragedy had happened. A huge back and forth. Kantilal Amrutia was the previous MLA. He was the guy who jumped into the river and saved many children particularly. He was initially denied the ticket, and then after the tragedy, he was given the ticket. He's now trailing, but clearly, I think the larger picture that I want to draw our viewers' attention to is the gains that the Congress had in Saurashtra last time around. A lot of those gains seem to be going either to the BJP or to the Aam Aadmi Party.
And none of the exit pollsters actually said that Aam Aadmi Party could be in double digits.
No. I think one of them did. I think at the higher end, they said 21. We don't know. We don't know how this is going to play out. We really don't know how this is going to play out. All we can say is BJP has won back all its losses in Saurashtra, almost all of its losses in Saurashtra, in rural Saurashtra that it saw in 2017. They have now managed to claw back. In South Gujarat, particularly in the urban pockets and in some of the tribal belts, it's BJP all the way again. Central is now starting to report. Central also we're seeing BJP, but AAP seems to be eating into 2 regions. One in Saurashtra, which the Congress did very well in 2017, and one in some of these tribal reserve seats. If that is a story of this election, it is going to change the dynamics of
Others
Gujarat.
have made an entry, Zaka, in Himachal now. That's an interesting
All right,
move
let's
now.
go and check what's
AAP
the
goes
story.
up to 13 seats in Gujarat. Wow, lots happening. Yes,
All right,
Himachal.
right now it's neck and neck between Congress and BJP as we now start seeing some of the outer seats also report. Congress is leading there. BJP is down 11 from last time around. So in the major urban pockets, in Shimla, in Hamirpur, in Kulu Manali, the tourist centers, as it were, it seems to be the Congress is doing well. The BJP is doing well in the Thakur-dominated seats around Siraj, which is the Chief Minister's constituency. AAP has not opened its account. in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Where are the two independents? 51 from Nalagarh. You have KL Thakur, who's an independent who is leading, and Ashish Sharma from Hamirpur, who is also leading. And Ashish Sharma, if I'm not mistaken, he's a BJP rebel. He's contesting as an independent this time around. Let me go across to Griha, who has more. Yes, Griha.
Okay, Himachal, lot of updates. Zaka from Kangra, we are getting from Bajnath constituency 20, Mulkraj, BJP is leading. We have another from Bajnath 20, BJP is leading. From Lahore Spiti 21, you have Congress leading. From Spiti, there is another update. From Kinnor 68, you have BJP leading.
All right, so just to
Congress, I beg your pardon. Congress leading from Kinnor 68.
So Mulk
One
Raja.
more update.
Okay, go ahead.
One more update
Go ahead.
from Solan. From Sonal Naragarh, you have an independent candidate who's leading. Yes, Zaka.
All right. So from the constituency of Bajnath, Mulk Raj of the BJP is leading. Neighboring constituency of Palampur, Trilok Kapoor of the BJP is leading. And then in Sula, you have Vipin Singh Parmar of the BJP leading. So 3 seats back to back there, the BJP leading. But Kulu Manali seats, and I keep going back to this, Sundar Singh Thakur is leading from the Kulu seat. From the neighboring seat of Banjar, Khimi Ram of the Congress is leading, and also from the neighboring seat of Manali, Bhuvneshwar Gauri is leading. Now, again, the outer constituencies in Lahore Spiti, these are constituencies that have, 20,000 people, 30,000 people, very, very sparsely populated. Lahore Spiti, now the BJP candidate, Dr. Ramlal Markanda is leading, but in the neighboring constituency of Kinnor, you have Jagat Singh Negi of the Congress leading.
The BJP had slipped below 30. Now it is back at 31, Congress around 35. So that is as far as the numbers are concerned.
Not much is separating them, even on the confirmed algorithms or the consolidated algorithms numbers. The BJP is slowly playing catch up. So 4 or 5 seats in Himachal, but it's a huge gap in Gujarat. And that's again, BJP once again at that News18 poll of polls number out of 182 leads and projections, 136. It's the Aam Aadmi Party, which was at 13, now slipping back to 12. The Congress at 28. The others moving to 6. Nalin Mehta is with us. Radhika Ramseshan is with us. Akshay Marathi of the Aam Aadmi Party also with us. Namaste, Jai Hind, and good morning to everybody. Nalin Mehta, on expected lines, or is the Aam Aadmi Party's performance, the amount that they pinched, and also the regions where they have pinched from the Congress, is that coming as a surprise? It looks like a lot of tribal votes have moved en masse away from the Congress into the Aam Aadmi Party.
Yes, absolutely, Anand. I don't think it's a surprise. I think Congress voters have been very apathetic at the fact that the Congress has essentially disappeared as an organization in Gujarat in the last 5 years, despite having run the BJP close last time. The AAP came across as somebody that can challenge the BJP to the traditional anti-BJP vote in Gujarat, which has been a sizable vote historically. Now look at the numbers on the tribal belt. In the tribal belt, the AAP and the Congress are neck and neck, with the BJP winning the majority of the seats in the tribal belt as of this moment. But AAP and Congress neck and neck. If you look at the rural regions of Gujarat, also in the rural regions, the BJP is sweeping, but the Congress and the AAP are neck and neck. What it means, if you look at the vote share numbers, because the seat shares will change as we go forward, the election commission currently is showing, and this is an important point, the BJP at 53.9% of the vote share, right? And the Congress at 28%, I'm sorry, and the AAP at around 13.5%. What this means is, before this poll, a lot of people were saying that the BJP will win essentially because the opposition vote will get split between Congress and BJP and the AAP. What's happening on the ground is that the BJP's vote share has actually increased from last time. Last time it was 49%. Instead of declining, it's increased to 50 plus 53%.
4%.
And if this trend persists, then it's going to be the highest vote share ever in the history of Gujarat. But the opposition vote has got split, with the Congress maintaining a 28% kind of thing, and the AAP getting a 13-14% chunk. So which means that instead of the opposition vote increasing, it's decreased. The BJP vote has increased and the opposition vote has got split.
Yes, so the opposition vote gets split between the two parties, that is the Congress. But Congress at its worst ever till now. Radhika, 28-29, below 30 is what they are looking at.
I mean, this classically Gujarat represents a very strong pro-incumbency election. There is no question. I mean, we were talking about the divided opposition votes. That is a very tiny strand in the whole narrative, you know. I mean, even if there was no AAP, the Congress's performance would have been as disastrous as your leads are showing, because it was marked by apathy, it was marked by disinterest, and it was marked by complete lethargy. You know, if Congress is picking up, say, 20 odd seats, it's because of the individual candidates. No thanks to the AICC, because a common complaint one heard across the regions is that Gujarat has become the AICC's stepchild, and I wonder why. I mean, any other party would have built up on its pretty impressive performance in 2017. Here, the Congress just frittered away whatever gains it had made 5 years ago.
And Advaita,
So, I mean, I am
yes,
not at all surprised.
you know, and the
Congress will
point
be
that
in
Anand
this
keeps making,
20.
that it would have been easier perhaps for the Congress to move up from 77 to 92, the halfway mark, than the BJP, which has gone up from 99 to 135 and perhaps marching ahead further. Advaita, the Aam Aadmi Party numbers are coming not just from Saurashtra, but from other parts as well. We were looking at it as more of an urban phenomena, perhaps, because of Surat municipal elections where they won 20. This time around, it looks like in several parts of Gujarat. Zaka, let's take that.
Yeah, in southern Gujarat, in some of the ST-dominated seats, from Vyara ST seat, the AAP candidate is leading, Mr. Chaudhary. You have the neighboring seat of Mandvi, again, ST reserve seat. Sainaben Gamit of the Aam Aadmi Party is leading. Chetrabai Vasawa of Dediapada ST seat, again, tribal reserve seat. The Aam Aadmi Party seems to be leading. Even in the northern part of the state, in Banaskanta, Sabarkanta, in Limkheda, the ST reserve seat, and I'd heard about this candidate, Baria, Naresh Bhai Baria, he's leading there. And you have from Jhalod, again, ST reserve seat, Anil Bhai Somabai Garasia leading. So both in the north tribal districts and in the south tribal districts, at least in some of them, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seats where the Aam Aadmi Party, these are seats that the Congress would have won. Normally, the tribal voter was with the Congress. These seats, the Aam Aadmi Party seems to be pinching the Congress. So is that a trend that you're watching out for, Advaita? All right, I'll come back to you in a second. Griha has more. Yes, Griha.
Yeah, we're getting an update from Kangra. Zaka Fatehpur, Bhavani Singh Patania of the Congress is leading from Kangra. 8, Fatehpur. So Congress is leading from there. So important update. BJP's Rakesh Patania is right now trailing. We see Congress leading Bhavani Singh Patania from Fatehpur.
All right, so just a quick word on Himachal. Right now, 3 independents. That number could go up. Like I said, every time the independents tend to do better, the Congress does better because they take away from the BJP's votes. In this case, again, let's just quickly run you through the independent constituencies. From Dera, Hoshiar Singh, independent, is leading. Ashish Sharma, who was a BJP rebel, he's leading in Hamirpur. And then you have from Nalaghat, KL Thakur, again, independent, leading. Right now, on the magic wall, it's 31 Congress, 25 BJP. I think for the BJP to take this state, it needs to cross the figure of 30. 35 is halfway, but it needs to cross 30. And if there are 4 or 5 independents, then the game gets interesting. But right now, in all the major populated pockets, from Shimla to Hamirpur to Lahore to Kulu Manali, it seems to be the Congress that is leading.
Big news now. You have BJP leaders who are now in a huddle at the Chief Minister's residence in Himachal. There is a lot happening. Vinod Tavde and Mangal Pandey, they have arrived. They are rushing to Himachal Pradesh. You have the Congress leaders who are also the central leaders who are making a beeline. You have Bhupesh Baghel going there. And there is a plan B for the Congress party. Is there a plan B for the BJP? Because Advaita Kala, unlike Uttarakhand, here it looks like a cliffhanger. Only one pollster had predicted a cliffhanger, 33-33 to both the parties. It seems to be going that way. The AAP not on the leaderboard in Himachal, but the AAP in double digits in Gujarat. We'll come to AAP and that story. But Himachal right now looking very, very interesting.
Very interesting. And I said this a couple of days ago when the exit polls came out, that the real action is going to be post the results when it comes to Himachal. Because it's going to be this close, and it's already looking like it, because you have the Congress and the BJP getting into a huddle, knowing that this is going to be very tight. We're still early on in the counting, the gap for a small state. about 7 seats. Seems like a lot right now, but things could change very rapidly. I think it's going to be a narrower gap between the two, but I'm not going to
With
really
celebration
say,
shots already coming in from Gandhinagar, Gujarat BJP headquarters, it looks like that the party is already celebrating ki jeet to pakki ho gayi. Kitne se jeetenge? Now that is the part. Is this the BJP's best ever as a political party, individually for itself, or overall as a political party, the best ever in Gujarat? That we'll have to wait and watch. As of now, the News 18 poll of polls seems to be holding 134, 136 seats. That's where the BJP will perhaps plateau, as the leads are now slowly consolidating, ladies and gentlemen, with each passing minute. We'll try and go across to Arun Danta, but these celebratory shots at this point coming through. Quick update, Mukesh Agnihotri is leading from Himachal Pradesh of the Congress party. The Congress continuing to perhaps consolidate its leads in Himachal. Will they take that state? We'll have to wait and watch. Will it end up in a cliffhanger? And will the BJP then sweep it away? We'll have to wait and watch. But here, it just looks like Neeti Jain of the BJP is there with us. Akshay Marathe of the Aam Aadmi Party is also with us. Congress at 28, Aam Aadmi Party with 12 leads and projections at this point. Akshay Marathe, quite surprising for a lot of people who thought you're going to be an urban phenomena, but you're there in the tribal belts. Dediapada, which turned out the highest percentage of voting, about 82% if I remember correctly, is also right now the AAP candidate is leading.
Aam Aadmi Party, all Aam Aadmi Party volunteers and leaders have nothing but love and gratitude for the people of Gujarat, who have been the state to make Aam Aadmi Party the fastest growing national party in India. Remember that Aam Aadmi Party now is a state party in 4 states in India, which officially qualifies Aam Aadmi Party as a nationally recognized party according to the Election Commission of India. So this is a very, very momentous day for our party. In only 10 years, our small party that has emerged from Delhi went on to Punjab, made a few inroads in Goa, and has now become a big third player in Gujarat.
Well, that
we
national story is interesting,
and
it's amazing that you've hit straight on that. So you've got your very story clearly, and that I must commend you for that. And it's indeed a case study that in a decade, what the AAP has been able to achieve. Akshay, I'll come back to you in just a bit. Going across to the live results hub, results coming in thick and fast, so we'll go across to that. Yes, Griha.
Himachal, we are getting an update from Solan, from the Doon constituency, Anand, 52. You have Congress leading. We are getting another call here. Let me see what is that. From Simor se aa raha hai call. From Pointa Sahib, 58. BJP.
Well, thanks for that. Yes, Zaka.
All right. So if you look at the map of Himachal right now, you look at the populated pockets around Shimla, it seems to be the Congress is doing well. Around Kulu Manali, again, the Congress seems to be doing well. Hamirpur, again, the Congress seems to be doing well. Just to take you through the numbers, just look at Shimla. From the Shimla seat, Harish Janartha of the Congress is leading. In Shimla rural, in Kasumpati, which is again in the outskirts of Shimla, Anirudh Singh is leading. Remember, Suresh Bharadwaj used to be the Shimla urban BJP MLA. He had to shift his seat. He is now trailing there. In Thiog, again, the Congress seems to be leading. From Solan, which Griha was referring to, Dhaniram Shandil of the Congress seems to be leading. From Kasauli, again, you have Vinod Sultanpur of the Congress leading. So in the populated pockets of Himachal Pradesh, from the Shimla belt, from the Hamirpur belt, and from the Kulu Manali belt, you have the Congress seems to be leading. Where is the BJP leading? BJP is leading, of course, in Siraj, which is the Chief Minister's constituency. In the neighboring constituency of Nachan, again, the BJP candidate there is leading. In Sundarnagar, Rakesh Kumar of the BJP is leading. And then you have Karsog, where Deep Raj of the BJP leading. So the BJP has this corridor between Kulu Manali and Shimla, where it seems to be getting a lot of its numbers from.
And Zaka, it's minus 15 and plus 15. So the BJP's loss is Congress's gain.
The Congress is gain. One standout feature, of course, is AAP has not opened its account. AAP has got 0. Independents also 3. I suspect that independents might go up to 4 or 5. But really, the people who should have been hurting the Congress party, which they are in Gujarat, they are not hurting in Himachal Pradesh. And I think that story will also be one of the storylines.
Which has seen multi-cornered contest is seeing a bipolar contest largely, which is the state of Himachal Pradesh, with others making an entry.
Yeah.
A state which has seen a bipolar contest is actually seeing a multi-cornered contest with a new entrant in the Aam Aadmi Party making its presence felt with 12. Neeti, tell me which is the number that you'll be looking at. Is it a matter of concern now in Himachal increasingly? BJP is below 30.
these are very early trends. We still have a lot of time to go because the margins are going to be really small. It can still change. And I think we're pretty confident we are still going to win this election. So I don't think it's a cause of worry yet. So let's just wait and see where these numbers go. It is a difficult fight, and that is evident. So, for example, Gujarat right now is pretty clear that BJP is going to make it there. But Himachal is a slightly difficult fight, but let's not call it right now.
Yes,
Let's
we aren't
just wait
calling
and
the
watch
elections.
where the trends go.
Let's get a quick word from Griha. She's at the election hub. Yes, Griha.
All right, we are getting an update from the Patan district 18. Congress is leading. Another update from Jamnagar district from Jamjodhpur 80. BJP is leading.
Patan is where the Patola comes from.
Yes,
and there Congress is leading.
That's right. Patan, remember, BJP had not done that well last time around. Right now, BJP seems to be leading in almost all of those seats. You have from Tharad, Shankarbai Chaudhary is leading. Neighboring constituency of Deor, Shivaji Chauhan of the BJP leading. Another constituency in Patan, Kankarej, Kriti Singh Waghela is leading. The Congress also having a few here in the Mehsana Patan belt. The seat that Griha was referring to from Becharji, where Amritji Thakur of the Congress is leading. Ganpat Bhai Parmar from Kadi, the SC seat. But I just want to take you to the big picture as far as Gujarat is concerned. In Saurashtra, the BJP is running away with the leads, no question about it. This was not the situation in 2017, but it's also been aided by the fact that the opposition vote in Saurashtra has been split. You can see an almost equal number of reds and blues. I think the reds are the Aam Aadmi Party. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that the Aam Aadmi Party is leading in. The Congress leading in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 and 6 is the Saurashtra split, particularly in rural Saurashtra between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. In Kutch, of course, other than one constituency, BJP leading in all of those constituencies in Kutch. In South Gujarat, it's the BJP all the way across Surat, across all the rural and tribal districts in Navsari, Dangs, Narmada, Tapi, except these 3 seats, scheduled tribe reserve seats, which the Aam Aadmi Party seems to be leading in. Griha has more. Yes, Griha.
Okay, from Bhavnagar, Zaka, Bhavnagar Rural, 103 BJP is leading, 103 Bhavnagar Rural. And from Dahod district, this is constituency number 134 is leading, sir.
Yeah, BJP is leading.
BJP is leading from 134.
All right, Bhavnagar Rural, Purushottam Bhai Solanki of the BJP, he's leading there. Remember, he's been again a multiple-term MLA. You have the neighboring constituency, again in Bhavnagar. Just want to run through the next constituency as it pops up. But clearly, in Bhavnagar East, again, Ravi Kumar Pandya of the BJP is leading in Bhavnagar. So in Jamnagar, again, if you go back, all the seats now, rural seats and urban seats, both Jamnagar North and South, the BJP leading in. The rural seat also, Raghavji Patel's seat, the BJP is now leading there. In fact, in northern Saurashtra, the only seat where the AAP is leading is Khambalia, which is Isudan Gadvi's seat. But the 2 neighboring seats, which is Dwarka, the Congress candidate there is leading, Mr. Kandoria, Anil Bhai Kandoria. And in the next seat of Porbandar, Arjun Modwadia seat, he's leading there as well. And you have an independent in the next seat from Kutiana, where you have Kandal Bhai Jadeja.
If you can quickly look at Surat, can you pull out Surat? There are 2 seats. One is Mandvi, the other one is Varacha. Varacha is on the where the diamond belt will be. Now, what are the situation? Is it? Are we getting all the seats around
no,
Surat?
We're not. Out of the 9 seats, we have 4 that are reporting. All 4 in the BJP's favor right now, including Katargam, which is where Gopal Italia is fighting from. There, you have Vinod Bhai Moradia of the BJP leading. The neighboring seat, Surat West. Purnesh Modi is leading there from the BJP. Harsh Sanghvi, of course, is leading from Manjura. He's the home minister in the state. And from Udhna, again, Fogwa Patel, Manubhai Fogwa Patel is leading.
But Zaka, for the longest time, we had 12 at AAP. Your numbers are showing AAP below.
I think the fight is really between Congress and AAP.
Yeah, the leads consolidating at 168 out of 182 on the confirmed algorithms, because the wall what we are putting out is consolidated leads, and there can be a little bit of a difference, but the trends are the same, ladies and gentlemen. 136 leads out of 182 for the Congress party. Griha joining us with more. Yes, Griha.
More from Bhavnagar district, Bhavnagar East, 104, you have BJP leading. From Bhavnagar West, you have BJP leading again, and also from Palitana 102. You have AAP from there, and Navsari 175. You have BJP.
Navsari BJP, a short while ago, Navsari was the first, that district and that region was the first to report. It started the ball rolling. And once again, BJP. Now, interestingly, in all those pockets where the BJP did badly the last time around, they worked on it. The other part, as Nalin Mehta, they bring him back, he was talking, Jitu Wagani is leading in Bhavnagar West in Gujarat. That's a key race alert that's just coming through. Jitu Wagani doing well in Bhavnagar. We put that out. And Nalin Mehta, you were saying, see, in Lok Sabha, they got about 59 to 60%, the BJP. This time around, if the Election Commission is saying that they've been able to get up to 53%, that means the erosion which happens or the difference which happens between Assembly and Lok Sabha for the BJP traditionally was 10 to 11%. They've been able to arrest that and bring it down to about 6 to 7%. And that's why a 4% vote share gain. And while the opposition, the same 42, 43% for the Congress party traditionally, that's now seemed to be split between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress.
Absolutely, Anand. As we speak, the Election Commission is showing the BJP at 52.5%.
They've just raised to 143 on the leaderboard. Yes, Nalin,
52.5%, which is 3% up from the last election vote share. Congress at 27.5%, which is somewhere around a minus 13% swing away from the Congress, and the AAP gaining about 13.8%. But the really interesting thing, along with that, Anand, is that along with the BJP not only growing its vote share and the opposition splitting up, look at what is happening in the areas where the Congress had done well last time. In the Patidar-dominated areas, the BJP is sweeping. Those were the areas in Saurashtra and Kutch where there was a dent in the Patidar vote. That has all returned to the BJP.
Just hold your thoughts there. Patidar vote, return to the BJP.
Absolutely. 52 seats in Saurashtra, BJP leading in 41, Congress only in 7, Aam Aadmi Party in 3. This is 2022. Quickly cut to 2017 in those same 50-odd seats. Congress had 30, BJP had only 23. Of course, there was no Aam Aadmi Party contesting at that time. Look at this, the difference in the map. This is 2017, and in 2022, it's just a sea of saffron. There's hardly any blue. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 7 of the Congress, 3 of the Aam Aadmi Party. And this is, again, the story of the election. Whether it is the AAP vote that has eaten into the Congress and thereby helped the BJP, and also combined with the fact that the BJP has managed to wrest back a lot of the Patidar vote in Saurashtra particularly.
What a phenomenal comeback in comparison to 2017, Zaka. And when we look at Surat, all these pockets, all urban pockets or rural pockets as well.
All right, in Surat, just to run you through, out of the 9 seats, now we have reports for 6 seats, out of which the BJP is leading in 5, including Katargam, where Gopal Italia is fighting from. Only 1 seat, Surat East, where Aslam Firozbhai Cyclewala of the Congress party is leading. All the other 5 seats, the BJP is leading. Of course, the BJP winning in all the urban pockets. Jamnagar, both seats is leading. Rajkot, all the seats is leading. In Surat, except 1, all the seats is leading. Baroda, all 5 seats. Even in Ahmedabad, I mean, fascinating story, and Nalin may have more insights into this. Last time around, Congress had 4 seats out of 16. BJP had 12. Right now, Congress is leading only in 1 seat in Ahmedabad. That's from Daryapur, which is again a minority-dominated seat. It'll be interesting to see if the minority-dominated walled city constituencies, because of the AAP factor, whether the Muslims shifted quite a bit, thereby helping the BJP. So, BJP winning in, out of the 16, 15 we have.
Is back in single digit, and they have moved away. That Saurashtra belt that we had earlier seen more of red has gone away.
Right now, Aam Aadmi Party in Saurashtra only leading in 4. Remember, last time around, they were leading in 9 in Saurashtra. Right now in 4, but the Congress, what has basically happened is 2 factors. Like I said, 1, the BJP managed to get back the Patidars. Remember, the chief minister is a Patidar himself. That is a huge factor. So that has helped the BJP in a big way. And secondly, the Congress's rural farmer vote, the Aam Aadmi Party seems to have eaten into.
Seems to have pulled away. And there is also that. And Kantilal Amrutia is also perhaps now back in the lead in Morbi, going back to Greha. It's inching towards that Madhav Singh Solanki record of 149. It's at 146. So we'll wait on that. But yes, Greha.
Update on Harsh Sanghvi from Majura. He's leading. BJP is leading. 165 Majura, Harsh Sanghvi.
So he has led right from the beginning. Yeah, he's led right from the beginning. Interestingly, Zaka, at Harsh Sanghvi's office, this is something which I thought we'll profile later. He's got a deck. He's got a tech deck which not only allows him to look at all the complaints that are coming in, how many of them have been redressed, and this is not just across one ministry but multiple ministries. Along with his constituency, also the number of complaints that are coming in as in Ahmedabad at his office as Home Minister, and there have been huge amount of redressals and the percentage, and there is an alert which says 20 days of the elections, please bear with me, and we'll start it one day after the results. So that's the level of work. And Saffron Wave in Saurashtra, early trends, just quickly calling that out before we go back to Himachal. BJP supporters celebrating in Gandhinagar. This is the update. 146, 3 short of Madhav Singh Solanki's lead right now on the leaderboard. Trend shows BJP resting the Patidar bastions. Himachal, Maria Zaka.
All right, it seems to be fascinating. Now it's neck and neck, 34 to the Congress, 30 to the BJP. There are 4 independents as well. And this was expected, ladies and gentlemen, that some of the rebel candidates who are fighting as independents, they would hurt as well. But in the populated pockets, now even as we speak, the Congress candidate was leading from Banjar. Now it's Hiteshwar Singh, the independent, who's leading. In the 2 neighboring constituencies of Kulu as well as Manali, the Congress candidate is leading. Let's look at Shimla, the big pocket. What's happening in Shimla? Just to bring those numbers up. In Shimla rural, Vikramaditya Singh is continuing to lead. In the Shimla urban seat, the Congress is still leading. And so it is in Kasumti, which is the rural seat, where Suresh Bharadwaj of the BJP moved from Shimla urban, moved into Kasumti. There also the Congress seems to be leading. But I think the BJP is really making inroads in some of the rural seats. Balbir Singh is leading in Chopal. From Sri Renuka Ji, Narayan Singh of the BJP leading. From Pachad, again, the BJP leading. From Jubal Kotkai, Chetan Brakta of the BJP leading. From Rampur, Kaul Singh of the BJP leading. And this is all, again, like I said, the Thakur belt, as it were. Between Kulu and Shimla, you have the Chief Minister's constituency as well. Lokendra Kumar of the BJP leading from Anni. From Seraj, like I said, the Chief Minister is leading. That's his home constituency. From Nachan, Vinod Kumar of the BJP leading. In Joginder Nagar, Prakash Prem Kumar of the BJP leading. In Bajnath, Mulk Raj of the BJP leading. From Manali now, Manali has changed suddenly.
Yes.
Manali now, Govind Singh Thakur of the BJP leading. So BJP clawing up the numbers in some
as
of
the
those.
rounds go in 68 counting centers, we may see, next 15-20 minutes we may see things. And one interesting aspect is that the algorithm is now in tandem with the leaderboard as far as the Himachal numbers are concerned. So whatever is changing down there on your screens now, the algorithm is also pulling in because of multiple rounds of counting which have happened.
Could be possible rebels of the BJP. Let's not rule that out. And also, Himachal has seen phenomenal growth in infrastructure.
34 अगर फंस गया तो फिर there will be a lot of drama and resort politics and perhaps late nights for all of us, and our reporters will also be on their toes a little more, ladies and gentlemen. But like I said, Zaka was saying, margins of victory 500 to 2,000 votes, a lot can change.
18 seats last time where the margin of victory was between 500 and 2,000 votes. Again, just to run you through where the BJP is picking up numbers, in some of these sparsely populated outermost constituencies, in Chura, the BJP is leading. In Bhramor, the BJP is leading. In Chamba, again, Neelam Naya of the BJP is leading. In Bhatiyat, the BJP is leading. In the constituency of Joali, again, the BJP is leading. And in Kangra, Pawan Kumar Kajal of the BJP is leading. So some of the sparsely populated pockets, the BJP is leading. The south as well, the BJP has a cluster of, from Sri Renuka Ji, the BJP candidate there leading. From Paonta Sahib, Sukhram of the BJP leading. From Chopal, Balbir Singh of the BJP leading. From Jubal Kotkai, Chetan Singh Brakta of the BJP leading. So in the north, in some of these sparsely populated constituencies, and here in the south, the BJP seems to be leading. But in some of the more populated constituencies, Kulu Manali, Shimla, Hamirpur, there it seems like the Congress has its nose ahead. And just to quickly run you through the independents, 4 of them leading right now. From Banjar, this is a seat that's going between the Congress and the independent candidate there. Hiteshwar Singh leading from Banjar. You have the next constituency of Hamirpur, where Ashish Sharma, BJP rebel, leading there. In the constituency of Dera, Hushar Singh leading there as well. And one final constituency of Nalagarh, where KL Thakur, again independent candidate, leading. So clearly, this is going to be fun. This is going to go on for a very
Yes.
long time.
Oh, 31-33. 31-33. So only
become
two
close.
seats
It's
separate the
become
Congress
closer.
and the BJP in Himachal. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a cliffhanger. And if it gets to very, very close, then the BJP may just rest it. Somewhere you get deja vu of Uttarakhand. Advaita Kala, is this going the Uttarakhand way? Look at what is happening in
others is
Gujarat
full now.
also.
Yes.
बहुत कुछ हो रहा है. Gujarat में 148, 149 is Madhav Singh Solanki wala number of 1985. Will the BJP cross that, touch that? We'll have to wait and watch. Leads are consolidating. Griha has got more. Coming to you, Advaita, in
Okay.
just a bit. Yes,
More.
Griha.
More details from Himachal, Shimla, Theo constituency 61. We have a Congress lead. From Hamirpur 38, we have Independent Ashish leading from
Ashish Sharma
Kinnor.
there,
We
yeah.
have Kinnor. We have Congress again 68. Kinnor again a Congress lead.
Congress lead 31-33 on the leaderboard. 4 others. So right now, if the 4 others are from the BJP or rebel BJP,
They are rebels. Of which, of the 4, 2 are the rebels of the BJP.
We have big news
Yeah.
here. Rivaba Jadeja is trailing. This is the first time she's been trailing in since the counting began. Rivaba Jadeja in Jamnagar North is trailing to the Aam Aadmi Party candidate Karshan Bai Karmoor or Ahir Karmoor. She's now trailing in Jamnagar North. Of course, in Jamnagar Rural and in Jamnagar South, the BJP candidate seems to be leading there. But we don't know if we have this up on our key race alert. But Rivaba Jadeja seems to be trailing right now
And the
in
BJP
Jamnagar
had
North.
denied a ticket to the sitting MLA there, Dharmendra Singh Jadeja. And he was really upset. Has he played a role in that? But perhaps it's early. Let's see.
Jadeja Parivar. But look at that on that score part. 178, 4 more seats to be declared. 145 consolidated leads for the BJP.
Plus 50.
Minus 56 Congress.
And
Plus
plus
8
50.
up. Plus 50 seats. ये boss ही तो
I think it's a
History,
phenomenal
pad up
story.
करके full batting.
If the if
That's what's
BJP ends
happening.
up close to 140 to 150, it's a historic victory. Madhav Singh Solanki 149 we talk about, but 127 was the BJP's highest ever in 2002. Mr. Modi's first assembly election in Gujarat, statewide assembly election. That was
But Madhav
127.
Singh Solanki was after 5 years of the BJP. So I'm saying this is after being in power for 27 years,
Yes,
Aka.
yes,
This
absolutely.
is pro-incumbency
Let's bring in the races. Where are the races and who's going there? So were you missing the babushkas? We were, and there they are. Here they come onto the street, onto the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at this. This is where the races are, way past the halfway mark, and out of the screen is the BJP at this point. Wah, nikal gaya aage, and ye log piche reh gaye. Mallikarjun Kharge and Aam Aadmi Party, they're far behind. This is where the BJP is, way past the halfway mark, and going all the way right across, inching towards that magic number of 149. Will they match it? Will they cross it? We'll have to wait and watch. Still multiple rounds of counting left, but the BJP firmly coming back with a whopping thumping score. बाकी तो बहुत पीछे छूट गए ना. अरे 148 और 22 में तो बहुत पीछे ही रह गए ना. वो कहीं पर भी नहीं है. वो तो बहुत पीछे रह गए, थक गए. वो जो क्लोज है, यही अलर्ट अगर आप now they'll be all sweating if we were to do this for Himachal. We'll do this for Himachal, and Himachal will be right here on this line, and they will be all sweating ki kaun par. But we will see. We'll have a look at that in just a bit. Just having a little. Arun Dhanta is joining us from the BJP office in Gandhinagar. Arun Dhanta, how is the energy level now? अब वहाँ क्या बट रहे हैं? जलेबियाँ बट रही हैं?
Well, Anand, the target which BJP has fixed for
Okay,
themselves
149.
was,
First.
over
149
Let's highlight that.
leaderboard.
One moment.
149 on the leaderboard. First time ever the BJP touching 149 on the leaderboard, matching Madhav Singh Solanki's score in 1985. 149. Will this hold? The Congress slipping below 25, inching towards 20, up at 8, others at 4. But this is for the first time out of 182 seats. It's that magic number of 149, the best ever by any political party. Back to Arun. Yes, Arun, take us through what's happening there.
Well, that's the target, Anand, which BJP was talking about, that they will be more than happy if they go beyond 149 and, keep Aam Aadmi Party less than 6% vote share. I'm showing you the visuals from the Kamalam here in Gujarat, where you can see the Karyakartas of Bharatiya Janata Party have already started coming in. Let me quickly go to them and try to speak to them.
They were dancing. They were dancing a while ago. Where are the dolls?
हम लोग बहुत खुश हैं सर, काफी कार्यकर्ताओं ने मेहनत किया है 24 घंटा। मोदी जी के काम पूरा देश में नाम फैलाया है, इसलिए सर हम तो खुश हैं।
आप बताइए कहाँ से
अभी ढोल नगाड़ा आने वाला है। बीजेपी का जो हेडक्वार्टर्स है आईटीओ आनंद, वहाँ पर ढोल नगाड़ा शुरू हो चुका है और ये माहौल ये है साफ तौर पर भाजपा 10 तारीख को ओथ लेगी।
Yes, ओथ तो लेगी। Let's listen to what they are saying on ground. वहाँ ढोल है, वहाँ डांस हो रहा है कि वहाँ सिर्फ झंडा लेके खड़े हैं? अरुण, शंख तो बज रहा है।
यस अभी आनंद, अभी ढोल थोड़े से बंद कर दी है। अब फिर से एक बार आप इस तरफ देखिए, शंख बजाया जा रहा है और शंख
जय श्री राम के नारे भी लग रहे हैं, शंख बज रहा है, ढोल कहाँ है, कौन है वहाँ पर, who's there? Oh, they're going to blow the conch. Let's just hold on to that. Well, so the conch shells are blowing at the BJP headquarters in Gujarat. We'll try and go across to what's happening in the national capital, where there is a lot that will happen towards the end of the day. If the BJP is able to hold back Himachal only by just, but the story is Gujarat, ladies and gentlemen. What a story. Let's go across to Advaita Kala quickly before we have to interrupt her again. Yes, Advaita.
So I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm tracking Gujarat to see if they breach the Solanki record, and I think it's quite likely. And remember, they kept saying, the BJP kept saying historic. So now I think we have an idea of what they were talking about. And on the Himachal side, I'm just going to be looking at those 4 others to see where those numbers go, who they are, and what impact it'll have on the final
Himachal
tally.
mein Surat badlega. Ye
You
aisa
were
lag raha hai.
discussing the cooperative belt. The story from the cooperative belt, Zaka, is again going towards the BJP.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it. This was again one of the regions where the BJP did not do well last time around. There was a corridor of blue. I showed you guys that between Baroda and Ahmedabad, in Anand, Kheda, these districts, and of course in the tribal districts of Banaskantha, Sabarkantha up in the north, Patan, Mehsana. There are all of these seats. It seems to be that the BJP has gained back what it lost in 2017. Look at this corridor here. I'm going to highlight this for our viewers. This is the Anand Kheda belt, the cooperatives, the Amul factory. This is how it is looking right now. It's a sea of saffron, only one blue there in 2017. Look at that. There was a sea of blue. There was a sea of blue all the way to the borders of the state. There were just 4 constituencies in that entire 2 or 3 districts that the BJP had won last time around. This time, the BJP really notching it back. Not just in that cooperative segment, but also if you were to go and check Saurashtra, the way the BJP has pulled back in Saurashtra, it is a fascinating story. Just look at this. The Congress has barely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seats. Everything else. And the Aam Aadmi Party has 1, 2, 3, 4 seats. And of course, Jamnagar North, although I suspect that Jamnagar North, Vibhava Jadeja will continue to come back into the lead. Right now, AAP is leading there. But in rural Saurashtra, only 6 seats the Congress is leading in. Everything else has been swept by the BJP. Griha has more, yes.
Well, interesting, absolute stories. There are a lot of reports that are coming in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep you close, keep you up to speed on that. The Himachal part will keep changing. This one seems to be consolidating now. AAP slipped. BJP has gone up again to 147. It's going to cave. Congress slipped. AAP has gone up actually from 8 to 9, but in single digits, reduced to single digits now. Griha is with us. Yes, Griha, what's happening? And also just quickly check how many rounds of counting overall. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So this is from Virangam. We know that Hardik Patel is leading. There was an update from Varacha also, sir. Just let us know about Varacha. Aam Aadmi Party is leading in Varacha. That's another update. And one more. So one more from Gujarat. It's from Bharuch. 153. BJP is leading from Bharuch.
Yeah, one request. You got us update on Varacha. Just keep an eye out for Mandvi in that Surat region. These are 2 seats where the BJP was worried and they thought they will be able to flip Mandvi, although Varacha was doubtful. And that is in that diamond belt around in Surat, and AAP was a strong contender in Varacha. Just keep an update. And also, how many rounds of counting overall have undergone? Yes, Griha.
All right, we are getting another update from Bhavnagar, sir. All right, we let him. Bhavnagar. Still checking.
Okay.
Yeah. Check. And also check how many rounds of counting are over.
In Bhavnagar, the update that I have is BJP is leading in 6 and the Aam Aadmi Party in 1. I'll just quickly see which that Aam Aadmi Party constituency is. It's Gariyadhar. Sudhir Bhai Vagani of the AAP is leading there. The remaining out of the 7 seats, BJP leading in 6 out of 7 in Bhavnagar.
So the story of this election is Saurashtra. BJP has managed to take back the entire region, Radhika. And this is quintessential new BJP. They believe in holding on to their roots as they look at expanding footprints.
Yeah, Maria, if you recall, after the 2017 rout, I mean, I'm calling it a rout in Saurashtra, the BJP didn't waste a day, in retrieving the base. And that, to me, is the remarkable feature of the party. It is not bogged down by losses, by defeat, unlike a lot of other parties that we see in India. First of all, I mean, bringing in Bhupendra Patel as the chief minister, not a particularly charismatic person, but he was, I mean, I spoke to many Patels. He was seen as someone stolid, as someone reliable, as someone they could trust. And he
Zameen ka aadmi.
Some way.
That's what we kept on hearing, Radhika. Zameen ka aadmi. जब जमीन की बात होती है और यही है, ये जो नंबर है आनंद जाका, this is about जमीन की पकड़. It's about sending that message that आगे जाएंगे लेकिन roots को पकड़े रहेंगे. Radhika, you have covered the BJP for decades. What does this result mean for the BJP?
Oh, this result is spectacular. I've covered every election in Gujarat since 1995. And to me, 1995 looked like a high point because there was so much enthusiasm for the BJP across the board. They got the votes of almost every caste. I mean, barring the Dalits and sections of the Adivasis. And of course the Muslims. But there were other high points that came along, 2002, for instance. And after that, the BJP kept dipping.
Radhika, interrupting you. Griha has got an update from the live result hub. Yes, Griha.
All right. More from Morbi, all the 3 constituencies, Morbi, Tankara and Bankaner, all of them BJP is leading 65, 66 and 67. BJP has a lead in Morbi district. That's an update. 3rd round of counting currently on.
3rd round of counting. So we still have multiple rounds, but the leads will start consolidating. 145 out of 182 for the BJP down on the leaderboard, and it's reflecting now even on the magic wall. So there will be now consolidation of the algorithm. Like I said, the algorithm is picking consolidated leads, 2-3 rounds, and a significant number of votes across the counting centers. Interestingly, from 1995 onwards till date, the BJP has only gone up with its vote share. It's not gone down, barring that one time where there was a 2% dip between 2007 and 2012. Other than that, they've actually gone up. Now, 2017, 49.05. This time, 53%. That's
so
a
that
4%
has been
up.
breached this time around in assembly election. Earlier, it was in 40s, Zaka, and that 53 is closer to 55% that they got in the Lok Sabha.
But ये जो vote share का बात है, there is also, if you see in UP, you see in Uttar, everywhere, this is the task for them. If they have to win, and if they have to win and hold on to their seats and consolidate, they have to have a 52%, 53% plus vote share. So no matter one single party or multi-party.
If you're looking at more than 50% vote share, it means 1 out of 2 voters, more than 1 out of 2 voters have voted for the BJP. And that's how you're seeing this kind of a landslide. You don't see this kind of a verdict, a landslide, and that too in a multi-party contest, mind you. For whatever it's worth, Aam Aadmi Party right now, 9 seats, Independents 5 seats. That's 14 MLAs who could have potentially gone to the opposition because of the anti-incumbency vote. But look at how the BJP has managed to get it back. Let's talk about South Gujarat. We talked about Saurashtra earlier. If I can just run you through that region of South Gujarat around Valsad, Navsari, Narmada, Tapi. Look at this. BJP 27 out of 35. Congress only in 4. Aam Aadmi Party in 4 of these seats. And 4 of these seats happen to be tribal reserve seats, ST seats. But the BJP is simply running up the numbers here in South Gujarat, including, of course, in Surat, where all but 2 seats out of 9, 1 seat Congress is leading, 1 seat AAP is leading. But in 7 seats, the BJP is leading. But look at South Gujarat and compare this with 2017, where, again, the BJP had done well, but there was no AAP factor. The independent factor was less than 10% votes. Let's go back to Griha, who has more updates. Yes.
All right, more updates coming, Zaka. We are talking about how Bhupendra Patel is leading from Ghatlodia. We now know that he has a margin of about 23,000 votes, so to speak, at the moment.
So unassailable lead, quite literally. Quite literally unassailable leads, as Maria was saying. The last time he won by more than 1 lakh votes. So
the highest ever.
So highest ever
In that constituency and in 2007.
And it's a BJP bastion, but Bhupendra Patel quite popular there. He's not spoken much to the national media. Largely prefers to speak in Gujarati and give interviews in Gujarati. But he has been doing a lot of roadshows and Jansabhas across that entire region. And it just seems that he's playing to his strength. And he wants to be sure that there is no doubt about his seat.
Of course, Gatlodia on the outskirts of Ahmedabad. And Ahmedabad also fascinating. I mean, last time around, out of the 16 seats, the BJP had 12 and the Congress had 4. Right now, Congress has only 1 seat, which is the minority-dominated seat of Jamalpur Khedia. Again, I don't know if the 4 or 5 minority-dominated seats inside walled city, maybe Nalan will know this, whether because of the AAP, some of the minority votes have gone to the AAP, thereby cutting the Congress's vote and thereby helping the BJP. But Griha has more. Yes, Griha.
Okay, we're getting an update, Zaka, from Bhavnagar district. Bhavnagar West, Jeetu Vagani, BJP is leading. Bhavnagar West, 105. Jeetu Vagani.
Take you through the Bhavnagar seats. Out of the 7 seats there, all the seats there, except 1, the BJP is leading in. This is in Palitana, the BJP is leading. In Talaja, the BJP is leading. In Bhavnagar Rural, Purushottam Bhai Solanki is leading. And of course, in the seat that Griha was talking about, Jeetu Vagani leading there in the Bhavnagar main seat, except one which the Aam Aadmi Party is leading in, that is in Garyadhar, where Sudhir Bhai Vagani is leading. All the other Bhavnagar seats, the
BJP sweeps this. Interesting tweet by Harsh Sangvi. He's saying, how's the Josh Gujarat?
How's the Josh?
That is the question that you asked, Arun.
Yeah.
How's the Josh there?
How's the
in
Josh?
Majura, Harsh Sangvi leading. In fact, in Surat, of the 9 seats, and you were asking about this,
Varacha.
7 out of the 9 seats, BJP is leading. Varacha, Alpesh Kataria. Remember, Surat is where they had this whole thing about the municipal corporation election, the Patidars. This is a Patidar-dominated seat. So is Alpesh Kataria. He's a Patidar. He is leading there in Varacha. And 1 seat, Surat East, where Aslam Cyclewala of the Congress is leading. But 7 out of 9 seats, including Katargam. Let's not forget Katargam, where Gopal Italia is fighting from. There too, the BJP is leading.
In Surat, the BJP was hoping to get 8 out of 9. They said 1 will go away, but it's about 7 out of 9. Let's quickly go across to our guests at this point. 147, 22. 4 for others and 9 for the Aam Aadmi Party, just short of double digits at this point. We are joined by Dr. Anshul Avijit of the Congress Party, Aparajita Sarangi of the BJP, Hemant Tatri is also with us, Radhika Ramaseshan, Advaita Kala and Nalin Mehta continue to stay on, and we are also joined by Rashid Kidwai. Namaste, Jai Hind, good early morning to everybody. It seems to be a hectic Thursday. Big interesting development right now even as we speak. Himachal is neck and neck, 32-32.
For the first time.
32-32 plus 4 others. अंशुल अभिजीत जी, हिमाचल भी कहीं फिसल तो नहीं जाएगा? गुजरात में बहुत फिसल गए आप.
नहीं, हिमाचल हम लेके ही रहेंगे. हिमाचल हमारी तरफ जाएगा. ये आप एक सुनिश्चित है एक तरह से, जितनी भी रिपोर्ट्स आ रही हैं. So no worries on that score. Of course, at the moment it looks like a neck and neck battle. Some of the pollsters suggested that, but it'll go our way. In Gujarat, well, it's not a very good morning to us. It's not our finest moment in Gujarat. We tried a different kind of strategy there. Based on
this is a question I've asked every Congress person. I'm asking you also. Honestly, as a strategist, not just as a spokesperson. 77 से 92 का रास्ता easy है या 99 से 148 का? So, when you are at 77, right now you're at 22. Clearly, you have not taken Gujarat seriously, because there is always a Gujarat voter, and that Congress voter seems to be now moving to the AAP if you look at the trends and even what the EC is showing on its website. Please.
Anand, it's not about we took Gujarat very, very seriously. It was a positive campaign.
This is an important point in this election. The BJP has crossed the Madhav Singh Solanki number of 1985. It was 149. On that note, let me bring in Aparajita. Aparajita is phenomenal. This is about Leeds, yes, but 150 Aparajita for a party which has been in power for 27 years.
कितने नादान थे ये शहर के सारे जुगनू मिलके कहते थे सूरज को नहीं उगने देंगे. See, we are heading towards a landslide victory in Gujarat. And we had always been saying that we would be breaking Madhav Singh Solanki's record of 149 in 1985. And here we are. Even after 27 years of ruling in Gujarat, there is absolutely pro-incumbency wave. And this is because of the tremendous work that has been done on the ground. And this is also because of the huge connect our Honorable Prime Minister and other leaders have with the people of Gujarat. I would definitely like to mention something very interesting. See, one, of course, Congress did not have any visibility in Gujarat whatsoever. I was in Gujarat for a couple of days. I had been sent by my party for campaigning. And I did not see Gujarat workers on the ground from the Congress party. And number two, something which in fact has to be understood. Congress has always been saying all these 27 years that in Gujarat, the tribals, the Christians and the Dalits and the Muslims have always been with them. So where are they now? In fact, in those bastion also, in those areas also, BJP has been doing extremely well. So I think in all parts of Gujarat, it is all Bhagwa today.
Yes.
And
in those areas, even AAP has done
AAP
well in some of those tribal areas, Aparajita ji. I just get, before we bring in Advaita Kalamari, I just want Anshul Avijit to respond to what the BJP had to say and also the question earlier. Why did you give it up like this? You've not put the effort.
No, we did not give it up, Anand. It was a different kind of strategy that was at work here. I mean, I understand now from these kind of trends, which we'll not be able to overcome, that it didn't play out. But it was a different kind of campaign. We tried it. It was a positive campaign. It was a campaign that rested on our history and our accomplishments. Well, let's see. I mean, yes, it hasn't. We have to go back to imagine what the people want, re-strategize in a different kind of way. That is all happens in elections. So yes, of course, it's a disappointing morning.
I'm going to bring Advaita on this. 151 is the leads that is showing Advaita. This is never seen before in Indian politics. 27 years and counting, and here is the party which is returning to power with a bigger number and also in belts where they had not won in the past. There is nothing called rural urban. There is no territory which has not voted for the BJP this time around. Tribals going the BJP way. The OBC is going the BJP way. The Patidars going the BJP way.
Yes, and the Muslims also voting for the BJP. I don't think we discuss that often enough in Gujarat, but they have been since Prime Minister was Chief Minister there. So there is that section as well. I think this is just overwhelming. I mean, I feel bad for the Congress, which had that steady 40-seat bank, seems to have lost it with this election as well. And really, I don't know, I mean, how you can go from a win of 77 and being so close on the race in 2017.
Now the Congress is below
151, Congress below 20. Let's just quickly go back on the wall and see, plot this out. So there are like outliers, Congress now.
Absolutely. In fact, the two big regions which have contributed to a bulk of the Congress's seats in 2017, let's break them down. Saurashtra, we were talking about Saurashtra. Out of the 77 seats that the Congress got, last time around, the Congress had, I think, 30 seats or a little more than 30 seats out of 77 were from Saurashtra. Look at this. This was a map from last time around. The BJP had only 23. The Congress had 30. But this time in Saurashtra, the BJP racing away. 41 seats to the BJP. Only 8 seats. Down 22 compared to last time around. AAP has 4. So if these 4 and the others, the independent also went to the Congress, at least it would have been respectable around 13. But single digits. Congress has been reduced to single digits in Saurashtra. Just quickly run you through North as well. Mehsana, Patan, Sabarkantha, Banaskantha, that belt, where again the Congress had done okay last time around. Just to quickly check, look at that map. It was 17 to the Congress, 14 to the BJP, even though BJP had a higher vote share. It was more number of seats for the Congress in Mehsana and Patan. But look at the 2022 picture. BJP 25, Congress just 5. I mean, it's unbelievable. The BJP has maxed out in these two regions where the Congress did well last time around. And that's really, really hurting. In Saurashtra, yes, some of it can be attributed to A, the Patidars coming back, and B, more importantly, the AAP hurting the Congress in Saurashtra. In North Gujarat, it was a straight fight. The BJP simply steamrolling the Congress.
Let's just quickly look at Himachal. Hemant Atri is also a senior journalist. He's spent a lot of time in Himachal. We'll also bring in the Congress. Some cheer for the Congress at this point is that they are right on the halfway mark as far as the leads and consolidation and projections are concerned. 34. But the BJP also within sight, because if the rebels who are right now leading as independents if they will go back and gravitate towards the BJP, then it's a hung area, hung house. Are we looking at a hung house, or because in the forthcoming rounds things could change.
I think things are changing
200-300 सीटों से कोई
Things are
जीतेगा
really
वोट से.
changing thick and fast. One seat I want to point to, which has been changing hands over the last half an hour or so, the Nahan seat. It's on the border. Ajay Solanki of the Congress is right now leading from that constituency. Just 10 minutes back. All right, Griha has more. Griha, yes.
All right, Anand was just making that point about the rebels who left the BJP and they are contesting as independent candidates. Our friend here has an interesting update. The candidate from Dehra is leading, independent candidate, and also sir from Solan.
सोलन से केएल ठाकुर जो है इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट हैं जो आगे अभी जा रहे हैं
और देहरा
और कांगड़ा के देहरा से होशियार सिंह जो है आगे हैं
होशियार सिंह फ्रॉम कांग्रेस देहरा इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट बीजेपी रेबल्स
Both of them are BJP rebels. Both of them are BJP rebels. That's an important point there. So others in that 4, 2 are BJP rebels.
Yeah, even KL Thakur that from Nalagarh in Solan.
Yes.
Again, KL Thakur contesting now on an independent ticket. Griha also talked about the other two candidates. That is from Dehra, Hoshiar Singh was denied a ticket by the BJP. He's fighting as an independent from Hamirpur. Ashish Sharma also fighting as an independent. So if these 4 would swing the BJP's way, that is not good news for the Congress. But let's go back to the overall state. Again, so many minute fights that are happening. You know, Lahaul Spiti, last time we checked 20 minutes ago, BJP was leading. Now, Lahaul Spiti, Congress is leading. In the Kulu seat, BJP was leading some time back. Now, the Congress, Surinder Singh Thakur is leading. In the Manali seat, where Congress was leading some time back, Govind Singh Thakur of the BJP is leading. Also, this independent from Banjar, Hiteshwar Singh, BJP rebel, he's been leading there as well. But really, if you were to look at the big populated pockets, whether it is Shimla, whether it is Hamirpur, or whether it is Kulu Manali, it seems like it is...
Shimla urban, hamare Sanjay ji Chaiwale, I'm given to understand now he's trailing at this point in time. But I'm just going to quickly, what we're going to do is bring in our, from the data dome, bring in the racetrack. Let's see who's on the race, where are they as they come running. Somehow, with Himachal, ladies and gentlemen, shouldn't have been a racetrack. We should have had a seesaw. Because kabhi idhar, kabhi udhar. That's what's happening right now at this battle. Right now, the Congress party just past that, on that halfway mark, aise thak ke pasina aake phir shayad ye part, they have to come to 35. 35 is the number. The BJP is here at 30. Aap kahan hai? It's not there anywhere. But this 30, along with the 4 independents, they will also come here and sweat. Now it will be that who's got their head up, their chest up, and then they cut into that finish line. That's what's happening. It's becoming quite a cliffhanger as far as the Himachal results are concerned. And this is where, Rashid Kidwai, are you thinking कि अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी 34 पे अटक गई तो बीजेपी सरकार बना लेगी? ये प्लान बी, रिजॉर्ट, रायपुर, जहां पर भी ले जाएंगे?
A very difficult thing because Congress is looking for a decisive mandate in Himachal. Decisive means something like 38 to 40 seats. Short of that, there is going to be many challenges before the Congress because remember in Himachal it's an open secret. Congress is a divided house. There are 3-4 factions are there, and in this kind of thing, BJP is very good at winning away one section or the other.
रशीद भाई, चुनाव है, पर्व है, आपको चाय कॉफी मिली है कि नहीं? थोड़ा हंस दो. हाँ, ये अब जाके सही फूटी. Advaita, Nalin sitting next to them.
Yeah. If you want smiling panelists, you have to come to me.
No, Rashid bhai has a good sense of humor, but he tries to be very, very straight-faced even when he doles it out. Look what he said. He said the Congress is a divided house. ये 38 to 40 नहीं जीतेगा तो नहीं जीतेगा. कह तो दिया, एकदम बहुत serious straight face के साथ कहा है. Anshul, Abhijit, you would want to react to that. Hemant ji, coming to you after that.
No, the fact is कि अगर कांग्रेस पूरी सीट भी ले जाए ना तो the BJP's crooked tactics will not stop.
अभी आप हंस दो, 35 हो गए हो आप. अभी आप हंस दो, लीडर बोर्ड पे अभी आप 35 हो गए हो. अभी आप थोड़ा सा हंस दो क्योंकि बीजेपी 30 से नीचे गई है, 29, आप 35. थोड़ी देर के लिए आप सांस ले सकते हैं चैन की. जी प्लीज.
तो मैं तो कह रहा था यहाँ पर जीत सुनिश्चित है और आप कह रहे हैं ना कांटों की टक्कर है, ऐसी बात बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. यहाँ सुनिश्चित है, लेकिन बीजेपी की क्रिकेट टैक्टिक्स, उनके मैकिविलियन टैक्टिक्स वो रुकेगी नहीं.
लेकिन चलिए, अपराजिता मुस्कुरा रही है. अपराजिता, you are being called crooked and Machiavellian. Machiavellian is a compliment, I would say.
That's why I'm smiling. थोड़ा सा सब्र कर ले, इम्तिहान अभी बाकी है. हिमाचल में भी जीत हमारी है.
हिमाचल में भी जीत हमारी है. ये वो कौन सी सीट है जहां 50, 100, 200 वोटों से कोई जीत जाएगा और फिर अंत में कोई हलवा खा जाए। हेमंत आचार्य जी, आप कह रहे थे 38 से 43 सीटें जीतेगी कांग्रेस, कहाँ है? यहाँ 35 पहुंचने में पसीने छूट रहे हैं उनके।
No, Anandji, it's not like that. It's a category. See, it's a nail-biting kind of an election that is going on in Himachal. See, it's a very small state, and there are only 58 lakh voters there, 68 seats per constituency. They are not even less than 1 lakh kind of voters there. And 76% of them, highest ever turnout has been there in Himachal this time. And the single largest reason for Congress doing fairly well there in Himachal after 2019 Lok Sabha election. As you know, Congress has not won any election till date on its own. This is the first state that they have come so close. There are very specific reasons for.
Yes, it should not have been nail biting. अगर वहां पर रिवाज जो है of voting out the government, of alternating between the two parties, then it should not have been nail biting.
Mariaji, issue is not that. See, the way Congress fights election, they fight more within themselves than against the BJP. That is again the real story in Himachal Pradesh also.
Sir,
otherwise
I have to interrupt because जहाँ एक सीट कांग्रेस की यहाँ बढ़ी और बीजेपी की एक घटी हिमाचल में, वहाँ बीजेपी seem to be selling AAP and the Congress in Gujarat. ये सीट मुझे दे दे ठाकुर, ये भी मुझे दे दे ठाकुर, because 153 is the lead. Congress is slipping to 17 and the AAP has also slipped to 7. Now Congress has gone up to 18 and it's 152 for the BJP. Look, Gujarat, what is happening?
Unbelievable. I mean, to imagine that after 27 years, a party has to come back with not just its own record, but a historic record. The state has not seen any party cross 150. For that to happen, like I said, the BJP is completely maxed out in Saurashtra. It has completely taken over the South Gujarat, the tribal belt in South Gujarat, Central Gujarat, the cooperative belt, North Gujarat, the tribal belt in North Gujarat, completely. It's maxed out in all the regions. Like I said, it can't be attributed to just the Aam Aadmi Party taking away some of the Congress votes. Yes, in Saurashtra, it certainly seems to have hurt the Congress Party, but in the rest of the state, I don't see that factor at play. Let me go back to Griha, who has more details. Yes, Griha.
Okay, Zaka, I have an update from Himachal. There is one for the BJP in Bilaspur, 48. BJP has the lead there. And if we look at Shimla rural, Vikramaditya Singh is leading by about 5,000 votes at the moment. That's the update. Third round of counting is currently on.
So if you look at Himachal again, I keep saying this. Watch out for the urban populated pockets around Shimla, around Hamirpur, and of course around Kulu Manali. In Kulu Manali, of course, you are seeing a seesaw battle in the 3 seats there. BJP is leading in 1, Congress is leading in 1, and 1 independent there. But really, I think the fight in, even in 2012, when the Congress won last in Himachal, it was not too far away from the halfway mark. It was just 36. Right now, Congress is at 34. So Congress's victory is around that 35, 36, 37 range. When the BJP wins, it wins big. BJP last time had 44. So I think the Congress's victory, if at all it happens in Himachal, is going to be a 36, 37 kind of a victory. One critical difference, maybe you can ask Advaita this, one critical difference between Himachal and Uttarakhand is, I think, one, they botched up the whole chief minister candidate thing in Harish Rawat in Uttarakhand. Yes. And secondly, here, no one yet, at least till a couple of days back when Pratibha Singh first said, okay, I would like to throw my hat in the ring as chief ministerial candidate, no one yet has claimed that I want to be chief minister. That was not the dominant sort of conversation around the Congress in Himachal. So let's see how that plays.
The Congress party on its posters had Veerbhadra Singh.
Yes.
So the image of Veerbhadra Singh, Advaita, was the dominant image. It was about collective leadership that the Congress was talking about. Do you think that confusion was there on ground?
Yes, they did. I mean, they fought under the leadership of a leader who wasn't there. So it was a risky move, but it's looking like it's paid off. And I think credit to the Congress because, like I said earlier, there wasn't this level of anti-incumbency against the BJP and Jairam Thakur really in Himachal. So for them to, pull this off with a leader who's, no longer with us, I think is credible, is really creditable. Although it is a flip-flop state, so that does happen in Himachal, but even then, nonetheless.
There were some burning issues. Could they have capitalized more? Could they have made it more intense? And what does it say in terms of the top leadership, active, inactive, what they tried in Gujarat, what they tried in Himachal? Is anything and everything they're trying, is it not working? What is wrong is something, because on ground, there is a Congressy voter. There is a Congressy voter who's looking for an option, but he's not finding it, and he's disgruntled and perhaps moving away. The other thought for the AAP is, should they have left Himachal halfway? or should they have tried to make a little more effort? Plenty of questions that come in, but it should not be. Right now it's 30 and 34 and 4. So Gujarat to tum le lo, Himachal bhi tu rakh le Thakur, aisa nahi hona chahiye. We have to see how things are. But right now let's look at the Gujarat roadmap and the halfway number. Let's go across to the data dome and here roll out the tracks again. And this is the BJP running and out of the frame. That's how it is. That's how far they have run, ladies and gentlemen. It's 152. That number is 152. It's just revised to 151, but they are 150 plus. This is phenomenal. 25 years ke baad, people are coming out and saying, "Tum hi raho aur koi nahi rahega." And look at where the opposition is, so far behind. I keep going back to this. 77 to 92 was a lesser distance to traverse than 99 to 151. Who's put in the effort? And as we look at this, just going across to Nalin Mehta once again and take it into the studio, and then we'll go back to our guests, political guests also on this. Whenever the Prime Minister is doing extra rallies, the opposition turns around and says, Nalin Mehta, BJP tension mein hai, isliye Pradhan Mantri mehnat kar rahe hain. But from 2014 onwards, Varanasi and so many other places, when he works more, one should get the intention that they just want to win bigger.
So I think, Anand, a lot will be made about the fact that the Prime Minister did 30 plus rallies in Gujarat that he led from the front, and why was he campaigning like a party karyakarta and so on. But that is optics. That is the mechanics of gaining momentum in election context. I think the roots of this victory are built on a much deeper cadre mobilization and an organizational mobilization, which has been built by the BJP in Gujarat, and the new BJP post 2014 has expanded that model to many other states. If you go back, I mean, this is beyond ideological positioning. If you're right now, the vote share of BJP as of this moment, if the trends holds, has increased from the last election. This is beyond ideological positioning. And in fact, this has been part of the Modi model that fundamentally it's built on a deep
three seats down, now back to 149. Sorry, just quickly doing some changes have happened in the last 10 seconds as you've spoken. Congress back into the 20s. AAP has gained 2 seats to up to 9 in Gujarat. Zaka, on the wall.
I want to go back to some of the seats that we're getting from Junagadh. Amreli is a seat, of course, which was the seat of the sitting leader of the opposition, Paresh Dhanani. The BJP's Kaushik Vikaria is leading in that seat. If the leader of the opposition in the assembly is losing, then you clearly know there is a problem. A neighboring seat of Dhari, the Aam Aadmi Party candidate is leading there. In the next seat, which is in...
sorry, interrupting you. Himachal, 32 and 4.
All right, so I think what is happening in Himachal is some of the middle constituencies, which is upper Himachal constituencies, the BJP seems to be doing better. In some of the sparsely populated ones, Lahore, Spiti, Kinnaur, etc., Congress is doing okay. But Congress's real gains are coming from the Shimla belt, where you have almost all the Shimla seats the Congress seems to be doing well in. Some of the Hamirpur belt seats also the Congress seems to be doing well in. So some of the populated parts, the lower Himachal seats as they are, the Congress seems to be doing better. In the upper and central reaches of the state, in the hillier areas, the BJP seems to be doing better. So let's see how this plays out. I think you're going to see a lot of back and forth, and these 4 independents for the last half an hour or so, these 4 have been leading. So
and this is similar to what happened in Uttarakhand, if my memory serves me right, that slowly the BJP started inching up and the Congress started slipping. Abhi to Aparajita ji, if this stays 32 and 4, आप कहोगे सरकार तो हमारी है.
बिल्कुल सरकार हमारी है और बहुत ही आत्मविश्वास के साथ मैं ये बात कहती हूँ. जहां तक हमने काम किया है और जिस तरह का हमारा कनेक्ट लोगों के साथ हिमाचल प्रदेश में रहा है, हम जरूर ये इलेक्शन जीतेंगे. और कुछ समय की बात है. इनफैक्ट ऑल ऑफ अस नीड टू wait with bated breath. Yes, we thought we'd be doing much better in Himachal, but we would be forming the government. There is no doubt about it. Just wait and watch. In all parts of Himachal, in fact, there are certain parts where we are doing well. In certain parts, we are not. But don't forget that we are trying to change the trend. वो जो रिवाज था उसे हम बदल रहे हैं. Earlier, what was the situation? Every 5 years, an incumbent government would go away.
पर ये भी मानिए कि आपस में भी लड़ झगड़ रहे हैं. आप ये भी मानिए हिमाचल में भी आपस में लड़ झगड़ रहे हैं. आपके पार्टी में भी काफी कोलाहल है.
Happens
You are
like
fighting
that.
quite a bit. Otherwise, it is
So
not a
see, the
united
point
front in
is-
Himachal. Although there are celebrations coming in from Gujarat at this point, we'll go to those visuals moment the action starts. Yes, Aparajita ji, please complete.
Yes, the point is that yes, in 12 seats we have problems, but we know how to handle our people. They are our people ultimately, so please don't forget that. They had certain misgivings, certain levels of discontentment. Our leaders have always been talking with them, and let me tell you, even if they have today contested against us, against our candidates, we are in touch with them, and they are very much part of us.
That's an important piece of news there, that you are in touch with your rebels as well. Okay, there is a soundbite that is coming of Prahlad Joshi. Let's listen in.
इसलिए मुझे लगता है जो गुजरात मॉडल हम देश के सामने भी रख रहा है वो भी एक्सेप्ट हो रहा है. तो आई कांग्रेचुलेट, मैं गुजरात के लोगों को भी कांग्रेचुलेट करता हूँ, गुजरात के भारतीय जनता पार्टी के यूनिट को भी कांग्रेचुलेट करता हूँ, हमारे कार्यकर्ता को भी कांग्रेचुलेट करता हूँ. दिस इज वन ऑफ द एवर बिगेस्ट रिकॉर्ड हिस्ट्री इन द इलेक्शन.
Parliament is in session. All the leaders of the BJP in particular are inside the house because it's going to begin in another half an hour. By then, numbers would have settled more or less. But Nitin Tyagi, जिस तरह से आपने चुनाव लड़ा गुजरात में, you have entered the leaderboard. What about Himachal? क्या आपको लगता है कि अगर मैदान में रहते तो कुछ कर पाते?
Can't say about Himachal. The leaders must have actually felt something that we cannot, exert our energies too much, and we cannot, divert our attention from Gujarat. Obviously, the kind of response that we were getting from Gujarat, and with the MC elections in Delhi, we cannot, divide our resources. We are a very small party. We're one of the smallest parties, and we have been able to make a big impression in Gujarat thanks to the people of Gujarat. We cannot thank them enough, actually. And thanks to people of Gujarat, we would now be a
your party president, in Gujarat seems to have been
historic day
rejected.
for our party.
Your party president in Gujarat seems to have been rejected, but your chief ministerial face, Isudan Gadhvi, seems to be holding on to his lead. Zaka,
So
quick
in
check.
Katargam, Gopal Italia is trailing. Varacha was the other seat where the AAP was hopeful that they would be able to make an inroad. There again, Alpesh Kataria of the Aam Aadmi Party. Both parties are candidates, by the way, and AAP did well in Surat. So the whole hype around AAP was around the Surat belt, but not a single seat out of the 9.
So they're getting BJP's pulled Varacha out.
Yeah, BJP
so
is
they were
leading
hopeful
both
of
in
pulling
Varacha
Varacha back,
as well as in
resting Varacha.
Katargam. Both in Katargam and in Varacha, the BJP is leading. I'm just going to check on Isudan Gadhvi's seat. Isudan Gadhvi is still leading in Khambalia. This is in Saurashtra, of course. And I'm still checking Jamnagar North, by the way. Jamnagar North is still the AAP candidate there is leading. Rivaba Jadeja is trailing. I don't know if it will hold, but as of now, for the last 20 minutes or so, Rivaba Jadeja has been trailing in Jamnagar North. One more AAP seat has opened up again in Jamjodhpur. This is again, they're all very close by. This is all in the Jamnagar belt, as it were. In Jamjodhpur, Hemant Bhai Ahir of the Aam Aadmi Party is leading. So in Saurashtra itself, if you look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seats out of the 10 that the Aam Aadmi Party is leading in. 6 of them are from Saurashtra. And Saurashtra is where the Congress swept last time around because of the Patidar agitation. What is working in Saurashtra for AAP is not working in Surat.
So it's 20 years of governance, 12 years as the chief minister of the state, 8 years as the prime minister, which was being discussed in Gujarat. And Zaka, all these belts, I have been around in Gujarat. The running theme was, Sab cheez acha hai. A general sense of happiness was there, and it is reflecting in the numbers.
It's unbelievable. 149, 150 if the BJP ends up with. It is unbelievable. I don't think in the history of India, maybe the left in Bengal, but even the left in Bengal, in the fag end of the last 5, 7, 10 years, they were losing majorities. They were losing their seat share and vote share. For a party to be in power for almost 30 years in a state and then come back with a historic mandate, a mandate that the state has never seen in the last 50, 60 years of its existence, that is unbelievable. A quick word from Nalin, because Nalin's covered the state before we go back to Anand. Nalin, 149 is where Gujarat is, BJP Gujarat is at right now. It's an unbelievable statistic for me.
Absolutely, Zaka. I mean, if these numbers hold, it's going to be the biggest victory in Gujarat since the Congress triumph of 1985, which was the greatest triumph in Gujarat before that. I think what is really striking to me is if there are two stories in this election, it is that one, the BJP has
is not only benefiting from the division of the opposition vote, its own vote share has increased. So that, I think, is story number one in this election, and which is a remarkable achievement. The second story is that the AAP is breaking into Congress vote banks, but not in urban areas, in rural areas and in tribal areas. If you look at the urban map of Gujarat, the three big cities, the BJP is sweeping them, and the Congress is got just a couple of seats there. But if you look at the rural map of Gujarat, that's where the AAP is making those inroads into the Congress bastions, the erstwhile Congress bastions,
Right.
to be more accurate, where it is crossing a threshold
Absolutely.
to win
We've
some
got
seats.
a moment, so I quickly want to savor this. Zaka and Maria, let's just bring in our robotic arm and then paint this picture. If these numbers hold, with the Congress at 19, the BJP at 149, same score as Madhav Singh Solanki, how will the Gujarat Assembly look? Now, there you go. The robots have come in. Yeah, there you go. Chaliye bhai. Chaliye set. Let's go up. हाँ, आराम से. Yeah, this is too far. गिर जाऊंगा एक दिन मैं, सच में कह रहा हूँ. Okay, let's quickly focus on this. The beautiful data dome right behind me, and let's just open this out. Lovely. And there you go. That's the whole spread as it will come through. And it's all the 182 seats, large part of it, way beyond the halfway mark, is all colored saffron. Just look at this, ladies and gentlemen, all colored saffron. 147 is the number that it shows right now. It should go up, not down, and it will hover, flirt between this 145 to 150 number. But look at the dominance that the BJP will have in the Gujarat Assembly. Will there be an expansion of cabinet, a rejig? Some of these winners, will they come in? But more importantly, what becomes the national narrative then? For the Congress party, for the AAP, if the AAP breaks into double digits, will it then claim psychologically that it has replaced the Congress as the principal opposition party in Gujarat? Big story there, because now the AAP can call itself a national party because it's there in 4 states. It's there in Goa, it will be there in Gujarat, it's there in Delhi, and of course, it's in power in Punjab. So that's the big question. If the Congress is at 19, can it claim anything at all? So this story of Gujarat is purely about the BJP's dominance and reign, and it also sets the tone for 2024. Himachal, whether or not the BJP retains, notwithstanding, if it retains in this current scenario at 31 and 4 rebels and 33, that's a different story. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is phenomenal. It's historic. And the world will have to sit up and take notice what Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his team have been able to achieve after 25 years of being in power in Gujarat as a political party, and also PM Modi as the chief minister earlier. So this is just the story that everybody will be talking about. A case study in itself, a 4%, if not more, increase in vote share. What does that talk about? Phenomenal. And across the board sweep. That's what's happened. Not just 1-2 pockets of Gujarat which is shouldered the BJP. It's just blanket sweep across the board, decimating the opposition. Let's just go back down to Zaka and Maria and take the story forward, ladies and gentlemen. Aadaiye, wapas, settle ho jaiye, and then there we go. Coming down slowly. Let me just get back.
Complete dominance, Zaka. This is complete dominance in politics of the state of Gujarat. Something that has never happened in any state of India.
I just have one update. I'm waiting for the forklift to all right. Okay. Rivaba Jadeja back in the lead, folks. In Jamnagar North, she's now leading. Her nearest candidate, opponent, of course, is the Aam Aadmi Party candidate. She was trailing for about half an hour or so. But just in the last couple of minutes, as Anand was being forklifted up, she's now come back into the lead in Jamnagar North. Yes, so both the Jamnagar seats, the city seats, the BJP is leading in.
And now the ministers have started speaking. Purushottam Rupala, Union Minister, joining us live, and he has been the star campaigner and oldest cabinet colleague of Prime Minister Narendra Modi when he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Rupala ji, हाँ 150 अभी हम लोग दिखा रहे हैं. ये क्या है, हो गया है गुजरात में, और क्या माहौल है ये?
ये वास्तव में गुजरात की जनता ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के शीर्षस्थ नेतृत्व में, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी के जो अपने पर प्रेम है, उस प्रेम की बारिश की है. और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए अगले 25 साल का जो ट्रेंड सेट करने का हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बात किया था, उसको गुजरात की जनता ने मोहर लगा दी है।
जिस मोहर की आप बात कर रहे हैं, बहुत जबरदस्त मोहर लगाया है गुजरात ने। 27 साल आप वहां पर राज किए हैं, 5 साल और मिल रहा है, और इस 5 साल में जो आपका पुराना रिकॉर्ड था 2002 का, वो भी ब्रेक हो गया। माधव सिंह सोलंकी वाला भी रिकॉर्ड लग रहा है कि ब्रेक होने वाला है।
ये एक प्रकार से आप इसको इस प्रकार से ले सकते हैं, जैसे मेरा मानना है कि गुजरात की जनता ने अब भारतीय जनता पार्टी को अपनी चॉइस की पार्टी बना ली है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यक्रमों को डेवलपमेंट के प्रोग्राम के रूप में अपने को अपनाने के लिए और जन भागीदारी से गुजरात को डेवलप करने का जो प्रधानमंत्री जी का आह्वान है, इसके लिए हर गुजराती खड़ा होकर इस कार्यक्रम के साथ जुड़ गया है। इस प्रकार से इस नतीजे को मैं आकलित कर रहा हूं।
आम आदमी पार्टी के बारे में क्या कहेंगे? उन लोगों ने भी एंट्री कर ली है, 8 सीट अभी दिखा रहे हैं हम।
अब देखो, इतनी बड़ी जीत के बाद कुछ विपक्ष के पक्ष में कुछ भी नहीं जाएगा, ऐसा तो गणतंत्र में होगा नहीं। तो विपक्ष के तौर पर आम आदमी पार्टी ने 8 सीटें अभी दिख रही हैं, वो पूरे नतीजे काउंटिंग हो जाएंगे तब तक रहेगी या उसमें कम ज्यादा होगी, वो पूरे नतीजे के बाद चर्चा में आएगा। मगर उन्होंने अपना वहां शुभारंभ किया है, इतना कह सकते हैं।
जी रूपाला जी, एक और नमस्ते, मैं आनंद बोल रहा हूं। एक और बड़ी बात है कि भाजपा ने इस बार गुजरात में अपनी वोट शेयर को भी बढ़ाया है। तो जो अमूमन लोकसभा और विधानसभा में देखें तो एक 10-11% वोट शेयर घट जाता था बीजेपी का, 4% आपने बढ़ाया है। ये किस चीज को आप श्रेय देते हैं कि इसमें प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी की छवि कितना काम आई है, और जो आपने पूरे कैबिनेट का परिवर्तन किया 18 महीने पहले, उसका कितना इंपैक्ट हुआ है?
नहीं, सारे क्रियाकलापों को तो आप श्रेय देना चाहेंगे, मगर मैं एक बात जरूर बताना चाहूंगा कि इस कैंपेन के दौरान मेरी एक सभा हुई थी ऊंझा में
जी,
पब्लिक मीटिंग थी, और पब्लिक मीटिंग में जो जनरल लोगों की उपस्थिति थी वो 60-40 के रेशियो में महिलाएं उस जनरल सभा में उपस्थित थी। तभी मैंने वहां बताया था, और मैंने कुछ महिलाओं से बात फिर बाद में किया था, तो जानने को मिलता था कि हर महिला के मन में भारतीय जनता पार्टी को और मोदी साहब को समर्थन करने का मन बना लिया था।
जी।
तो एक प्रकार से महिलाओं ने प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी पे विश्वास जताया है और इसी के चलते वोट शेयर भी बढ़ा है।
जी, ये हमने उत्तर प्रदेश में भी देखा पुरुषोत्तम रूपाला जी। तो कहीं आपको लगता है कि ये जो लाभार्थी वाला एस्पेक्ट है और महिलाओं को जिस तरह से महिलाओं का सशक्तिकरण है, इसकी वजह से ये रुझान हुआ है?
ये साफ तौर पे ये कारण है ही है, मगर मैं आपको 2-3 और कारण भी बताना चाहूंगा जो धरती पर हमको देखने को मिल रहे थे। जैसे मैं अपनी चुनावी सभा में मंच से खुलेआम पूछता था कि कोई सरपंच बैठे हैं सभा में, और सामने से जब हाथ खड़ा होता था और मैं पूछता था कि भाई आपके सरपंच के अकाउंट में भारत सरकार के कोई पैसे आते हैं, तो वो इतनी खुशी से लाखों करोड़ों रुपयों की बात करते थे, और उनकी पूरी सभा पे ये बात जाती थी कि प्रधानमंत्री जी की ओर से हमारे गांव के मुखिया के अकाउंट में पैसे आते हैं और बिचौलियों की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं पड़ती थी। उसी का एक पूरा मैसेज अब नीचे तक पहुंच गया है प्रधानमंत्री जी के कामकाज का, कि उन्होंने हमारी पहली इकाई जो है गणतंत्र की, वो है पंचायत। वो पंचायत को मजबूत किया है, अपने महिलाओं को मजबूत किया है, किसानों के अकाउंट में पैसे जा रहे हैं, और ये जाने की जो सिस्टम बनाई है डीबीटी वाली, उसकी बहुत चर्चा नीचे स्तर पर आम आदमियों के बीच में है।
ये महिला वोटर, आनंद महिला वोटर की बात करें, रूपाला जी आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा, क्योंकि हम आनंद में थे और वहां पर मैंने महिलाओं से बात की और सारी महिलाएं एम्पावरमेंट की बात कर रही थी, वो फाइनेंशियल एम्पावरमेंट की बात कर रही थी, कितनी ताकत मिलती है उनको इस बात का सोच करके कि वो डेयरी बिजनेस में हैं और लाखों की बात करती हैं। तो ये जो पूरा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है, और खास करके कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर में जो हम देख रहे हैं, जो पूरा कोऑपरेटिव बेल्ट आज एकदम सैफरन वेव दिख रहा है वहां पर।
रूपाला जी, मेरा
बिल्कुल सही बात है मैम। आपको
जी आप
हाँ जी,
आप
हाँ जी बताइए।
जी बोलिए।
मैं एक बात बता दूं कि जो हमारे वो डेयरी सेक्टर जो है गुजरात का, वो वैसे भी बहुत मजबूत था, और अपना नया कोऑपरेटिव मिनिस्टर बनाने के बाद हमारे अमित शाह जी ने जिस प्रकार से इसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं, मगर वहां प्रधानमंत्री जी ने एक इनिशिएटिव लिया था, और डेयरी का अकाउंट जो होता है वो महिलाओं के नाम पे करने की एक मुहिम चलाई थी। तो वहां ज्यादातर दूध का कारोबार जो है वो महिलाओं के अकाउंट में हर वीकली, महिलाओं के अकाउंट में हर सप्ताह में वो पैसे जाते हैं, और एक करोड़ों के तर्ज पे वो जा रहा है। तो हर महिला को अभी अपने को वो महसूस हो रहा है कि वो अब घर का मुखिया वो बन गई है अर्थतंत्र के रूप में। बजट वैसे भी महिलाएं बनाती थी, अब वो बजट को इम्प्लीमेंट भी वही कर रही।
जी, मेरा अंतिम प्रश्न यही है कि आगामी अभी लोकसभा 2024 से पहले करीब 13 राज्य हैं और फिर यूनियन टेरिटरीज हैं जहां चुनाव होगा। गुजरात का ये परफॉर्मेंस क्या बिगुल है लोकसभा 2024 और इन चुनावों के लिए?
नहीं, वो बिल्कुल अगले 24 के चुनाव के लिए नहीं, मैं तो बड़े विश्वास के तौर पर कह सकता हूं कि ये गुजरात के मतदाताओं ने जिस प्रकार से अपना रुख दिखाया है, वो आगामी 50 साल की भारत की राजनीति किस दिशा में जाने वाली है, इसका ये माइलस्टोन बनेगा, और उसी दिशा में देश को लीड करने का निमित्त बनेगा।
जी, पुरुषोत्तम रूपाला जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपसे बात कर रहे हैं, इसी में एक और खुशखबरी आपको और दर्शकों को दे दे। जयराम ठाकुर, द चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ हिमाचल, हैज वन हिज सीट. Jairam Thakur has won his seat. Let's go quickly across. Let's go quickly across to Griha at the live result hub. Yes, Griha.
Yeah, we are absolutely we are getting this input. We are still confirming. However, we have confirmed it by the reporter. Now he's saying that Jairam Thakur has in fact won his seat. So that's the update. आपको अपडेट आया है अभी कि
जयराम ठाकुर जीत चुके हैं और अभी उसको क्रॉस चेक किया जा रहा है.
Alright. So that is what we are picking in from the live results.
हिमाचल के numbers बदल गए.
Yeah, BJP 33, Congress 32, and this is the Siraj seat where Jairam Thakur, the chief minister, is the sitting chief minister. From there, it's a Thakur-dominated seat. It's a BJP stronghold. Of course, where the BJP is raking up the numbers in Himachal is largely from the Mandi district, as well as from Sirmaur. I just want to run you through both of these districts where the BJP seems to have gained quite a bit. In Mandi, a substantial number of seats, I think 9 seats in Mandi, the BJP is leading in, 3 seats in Sirmaur. So 12 out of 15, the BJP is leading there. Whereas, where is the Congress getting its numbers from? As far as Himachal Pradesh is concerned, look at the Shimla seats. The Shimla seats, the Congress is getting 5, the BJP only getting 3. And of course, we have the outer seats as well. Lahore Spiti, you have Kinnaur. There again, the Congress doing better. And just quickly run you through the Solan seats. Solan and Una, again, the Congress doing well in the southern part, in lower Himachal as it were. The Congress having 8 seats, the BJP only 1. So lower Himachal seats, Solan, Una, the Congress doing well. In the middle part of the state, in Mandi, in Kangra, in Sirmaur, the BJP doing well.
But it's not about urban pockets right now. In fact, in the urban pockets, it's Congress that is doing well. And in the rural belt of Himachal, it is the BJP.
And if you look at Hamirpur and Bilaspur as well, there again, the Congress, I think, is last I checked, was doing slightly better. Yes, 5-3. This again is important. Again, populated pockets, Hamirpur, Bilaspur, Shimla, of course, the capital, where again the Congress was doing well. But in the middle part, in Mandi, in Sirmaur, in Kangra, that's where the BJP seems to be doing well. And mind you, these are all Thakur-dominated belts as well. One of the other good things that's happened is the independent candidate, there were 4 who were leading. Now it's come down to 3. I suspect one of the seats is a fight between a BJP rebel and a BJP candidate. And therefore, I think you might see that figure coming down as well. I said this to you guys last time as well, that the number of independents comes down, the BJP does better. The number of independents goes up, the Congress does better.
The only pollster who said it's a dead house, that is today's Chanakya, said 33 and 33. It seems to be hovering around that number because the Congress and the BJP are actually flipping. While we were going across Susaka on the wall, it was the BJP which was ahead. Now it's the Congress with its nose ahead just by 1 seat, ladies and gentlemen. This is how it's translating. Himachal seems to be the one where there will be a dead heat. But Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the BJP, breaking not just their own record, but breaking all records. breaking all records if these leads stay, and they are slowly consolidating into wins. Even pockets where earlier BJP candidates were trailing, they are now gradually winning. Alpesh Thakur is leading from Gandhinagar South. Hardik Patel is leading from Viramgam. So all those, that entire triumvirate out of that, Jignesh Mewani is trailing. Gopal Italia of the Aam Aadmi Party trailing. The BJP is celebrating. Dol baj rahe hain, nagade baj rahe hain. Aunties are also dancing along with the uncles. Everybody is outside there celebrating. Pallavi Ghosh is joining us at this point. Pallavi, whereabouts are you?
Well, I'm right over here because there's a parliament session also going on, but clearly the parliament will today focus on the electoral results in Gujarat as well as in Himachal Pradesh. I mean, if you could talk quickly about Gujarat, the performance of the Congress party, I'm not very surprised because I spent over 21 days and I would watch that the Congress party was actually not doing much on the ground. There were local state leaders who were complaining of the fact that they are parachuting of leaders from the center, which even the BJP does. But the BJP also gives the importance to the state or the local leaders. The Congress party just doesn't do that. Second, a complete disinterested campaign. It's like they had already accepted the fact that hamara kuch nahi hoga, so why should we even make that effort to campaign? And third, they kept on asking that if Rahul Gandhi was in neighborhood Maharashtra, what stopped him from carrying the yatra at least to the belts where the Congress party has been traditionally strong, the tribal, the rural, and the Saurashtra area. What the Congress party, of course, is hoping for, and they're all eyes glued, is what is going to happen in Himachal Pradesh, because that would be a saving grace. But beyond that, two important quick points. Rahul Gandhi just did not campaign, but Priyanka Gandhi Vadra extensively campaigned in Himachal Pradesh. Should the Congress party win in Himachal Pradesh, will it be Priyanka Gandhi's time, in the sense within the Congress party? Because remember, the woman card just does not work for her and the Congress in UP. And then Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, if she's able to swing it for her party in Himachal, where I think the Congress certainly did run a pretty well-organized campaign, focus on local leadership, importance to local leaders, not making personal attacks on the Prime Minister. It could be the beginning of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra perhaps stepping out beyond Himachal Pradesh to other upcoming state elections.
Zaka and Anand, 155 for the BJP. Do you think it will touch 160? Because if you are looking at history, it is only history.
It's not about, not just that, but look at no, it's an outright rejection of the opposition.
Completely.
The AAP and the Congress put together is, if it is at 23, it's an outright rejection of the opposition parties. That's what we are saying.
You know, when we started, we were saying 1:3, 1:4. Now it's 1:10.
Yeah.
1:10. For every one seat the Congress has won, the BJP has won 9 more.
This is unimaginable, something which has happened in Indian politics, which we are not able to figure out, which Nalin Mehta, the analysts are not able to understand what exactly is this phenomena. This is Okay, Griha has an update first.
Okay.
Nalin, I'm coming to you. Yes, Griha.
All right, we are getting the first winner who has been announced from Gujarat, from the Asarwa constituency. BJP's Darshana Vaghela has been declared as a winner from Asarwa.
So the first win consolidating from Gujarat, Darshana Vaghela is the one who's won at this point. But look at these numbers. They themselves 1:9 vis-a-vis the Congress party, but it is 1:7 or 1:8 with the Congress and AAP put together. Nalin, this is an outright rejection of any other narrative other than Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP's development story.
In Gujarat, yes, because the BJP's vote share has increased. It's not just a beneficiary of the split in the opposition.
It's gone up
vote.
one more, 155 now. Yeah, sorry.
Yes. So, before the election, a lot of people thought it will be a BJP landslide because of the opposition split. The story in this election is different. There is an opposition split. The AAP is the beneficiary of it, gate crashing into the Congress's vote bank. But the BJP has increased.
Yes.
And that tells you the resilience of the party cadre and the organization that the new BJP has built in Gujarat. Modi has been the architect of that. You know, a lot has been made about these 30+ rallies Modi has done, Amit Shah, this carpet bombing, this
25 days that the PM has overall spent in Gujarat.
But there is that is just the optics. There is a far deeper mobilization that goes below that and is built on the back of a very painstaking brickwork and organizational and cadre structure, which is deepening its roots. It's not receding; it's deepening its roots. And this is an unprecedented
the fact
story.
that the BJP has taken back the complete Saurashtra, tribal belt bhi wapas aa gaya, महिलाएं तो साथ में हैं ही. This Sangathan that we keep talking about, Sangathan, the party which believes in its organizational strength. Rashid, for all the talks of that silent campaign ही नहीं दिख रहा है अगर 16 पर है कांग्रेस तो.
Yes, yes, Maria. Actually, as Nalin was saying, the blow is to the Congress is twofold. One is the increase of vote share. That means several caste groups, social groups, etc., have left the Congress and joined the BJP vote bank, which was not the case earlier. And of course, a big push from tribal voters, etc. And the split that Aam Aadmi Party has caused, in terms of vote share in Saurashtra region. So this has been a double blow. You see, Congress also worked hard. I'm not denying that fact. And Congress also, if you look at the Uttar Pradesh campaign of Priyanka Gandhi, a classical case, 206 public meetings. So there was no dearth of effort on her part. But result, because she did not have a party on the ground, the social groups, the caste and communities were not backing her, and therefore there was a very desperate performance. So hard work is one aspect of it. I don't deny that Congress didn't work hard. Congress worked very hard. But ultimately, in election,
but Yogi, as the incumbent chief minister, did nearly 150, 160 rallies. So Priyanka Vadra doing 206 public meetings is not a big number, because you got to try 10 times more than what the incumbent is doing. And the incumbent is raising the benchmark. Please, with all due respect to every political party, the Aam Aadmi Party, the effort that it put into a state where it wants to make an entry, it is reaping dividends by getting at least onto the leaderboard with 7 seats, if not 10. The fact is that when you know you have a core voter base of 38 to 40% and you just ignore that voter base, then you are taking things for granted. You are not putting in the effort that you should actually put. That's the only way you can critically analyze the performance of the Congress party right now. It's gone up by 1 more seat to 17. GVL Narasimha Rao of the BJP with us, Nitin Tyagi of the AAP with us. Anshul Avijit wanted to make a point before I go to GVL. Yes, Anshul, because you picked your hand up when Rashidji was saying something.
No, I just want to make the point that we are not addressing the elephant in the room. This is not a rejection of the opposition, but a complete and utter acceptance of Hindutva. I mean, at least we have to even talk about that. What? I mean, they pulled no stops. I mean, they took out every weapon from the arsenal of Hindutva for this election. The Prime Minister did
what is wrong with Anshul Avijit? You're talking about Hindutva as a bad word. Please understand, Hindutva is Hinduness in Hindustan. If all of us don't have Hinduness, is a problem. Don't try and make it a political aspect. It's a rejection of this narrative about Hindutva, Anshul Avijit.
I know that argument.
No, but what I'm trying to say, very respectfully, what I'm trying to say respectfully is the voter has turned around and rejected your narrative of Hindutva, sir. Your interpretation of Hindutva has been rejected. What the voter
whatever it is, there was extreme polarization in the state.
No, it's not. People across caste and communities have come out and voted. Across classes have
the Muslim-dominated season. I take Ahmedabad as an example. Last time Congress had 4 out of the 16. BJP had 12. This time Congress has only 1. Inside walled city, just 1 seat. The Muslim-dominated seats, there are 12. BJP has won 9. They've increased their tally by 3 in the Muslim-dominated seats. So this idea of polarization working for the BJP, that's, I think, a narrative that's way past its sell-by date.
And also, Zaka, if you look at the women on ground, if you look at the general narrative on ground, they were talking about infrastructure.
Yeah.
They were talking about massive digitalization. Let's understand. You know, Anshul, is there a disconnect between the voters and the Congress party? Because you are talking about a kind of politics which may have existed in India several decades ago. This time, the win of the BJP and the phenomenal victory of the BJP in the state of Gujarat is about infrastructure. It's about empowerment. It's about that 4-laning. It's about that sense of happiness. How can you discount all that?
No, I am discounting it, Maria. With all respect to what you have on the ground and what you have seen, the Gujarat model is a distorted Vikrit Vinashak model of development. I heard Mr. Prahlad Joshi talk about it. It's entirely a political model. It's not even an economic model.
तो फिर आपको मिलना चाहिए था numbers. फिर आपको मिलना चाहिए था क्योंकि आपने क्या अपना alternate model दिया क्योंकि there is a skewed idea. Let you know, today is the day.
It is also Anshul is a good friend. Anshul, it's very, very disrespectful to the Gujarati voter. Forget about Congress, BJP. It's very disrespectful to the Gujarati voter to say ye Vinash. What is the word you use? Destructive model. No, it's not a Vinashak model. Please.
No. Please understand. When the whole message at the cooperative movement where 36 lakh women are associated with is that it's not about class, caste. It's whoever comes first gives their milk first. Everybody stands in the same line. That is what has happened, sir. Right now, it's not about class and caste. There is acceptance across the board for their message. So for you, you have to recalibrate and see what is the message you took. And you have to critically analyze. You cannot, sir, even the Aam Aadmi Party has taken the story away from you. The Aam Aadmi Party has taken the story away from you. GVL Narasimha Rao, please come in, and then I'll go across to Mr. Tyagi again. Yes, yes, GVL. As a cephalogist, also the cephalogist in you did predict 154, sir. Let me start from there. Please complete.
No, my estimate was 145. This was what we discussed. I don't know if Maria got to hear about this in the because of some friends in the media also got to hear what my predictions were. But we were always bullish. Okay, but people seem to have blessed the BJP even more. I think the biggest factor is not because somebody is chipping at Congress's vote. It's purely a positive vote in favor of the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Because anywhere you go in Gujarat, you will not hear a voice, a negative voice against Prime Minister Modi anywhere in Gujarat. There is only respect, and there is tremendous amount of respect for the leader. I think it is which has helped in a big way. After you see the Congress today, the news point now, the next bulletin you should be hearing is that Gujarat will have no recognized opposition party. At 17, if Congress continues to struggle at 17, Gujarat, like the Lok Sabha in Parliament, the Congress will lose its opposition party status in Gujarat. That is the devastating.
No, not just in the assembly approaching top of 11. So just quickly, we'll take this aspect of the opposition. Psychologically, will the AAP claim that we are now the opposition in Gujarat? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the big story. Gujarat is the big story. It's dead heat in Himachal. But at 11 a.m. on Result Day Live, this is what we can say are the takeaways. The BJP bettering its best ever tally. The BJP on course to register its biggest win after nearly 2.5 decades in power. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, not just a poll-winning machine, but he has nearly half of the population of Gujarat's acceptance. They accept his model and him as a leader. Congress's worst ever performance in Gujarat. Even that their steady vote share base, which has remained steady over decades, has now eroded. The Aam Aadmi Party making inroads into Congress's bastions and their presence being registered pan-Gujarat. The vote share numbers will be significant. Will they psychologically claim the place of replacing Congress as the opposition in Gujarat? And will they consolidate going forward in 2027? We have to wait and watch. AAP gets more vote share. And also Congress, BJP in dead heat in Himachal. There again, if the BJP holds on and if this sticks, will the Congress not be able to continue with the Rivaj? And will the BJP retain Himachal? That's another big story that is still developing. It's now, right now, as we speak, there are celebrations at the Gujarat BJP headquarters. Arun Datta getting us the report. Arun Datta is is talking us through what's happening in Gujarat right now. We'll try and connect to him. 30 to the BJP in Himachal, 35 to the Congress. They seem to be comfortable right now, but these leads are dynamic and they're changing. Let's go to the live visuals. Let's listen to what's happening there.
Their way of celebration changes here. And look at the enthusiasm in these Karakatas of Bharatiya Janata Party. And the leaders like C.R. Patil and Bhupendra Patel are set to arrive there around 12:30 or 1 wherever you look at, find Karakatas of Bharatiya Janata Party. And this will get the initial trend show.
It continues and it's very similar to the Lejham in Maharashtra, but this is all the entire that entire grouping there which follows this kind of measure. Dhol bhi baj rahe hain, more news coming in, nagade baj rahe hain, and of course they will celebrate. AAP slipping further 6 seats, BJP going up further 155. 30-35 in Himachal. What drama on both sides. But this is one way, and we discussed it that day, isn't it? अगर 135 पार कर रहे हैं तो 150 भी रुकेगा नहीं, and it will go that way.
Just want a quick update on Himachal. It's now right now 35-30, 35 to the Congress, 30 to the BJP. One of the independents, Ashish Sharma, and I correct myself, he's not a BJP rebel, he's a Congress rebel. Congress denied him a ticket. He's now leading and has been for a while now in the constituency of Hamirpur. Ashish Sharma has been leading since counting began at 8 a.m. this morning. So if the Congress is just one short of majority, likely that Ashish Sharma might go with his old party. So the Congress's number could be 36 instead of 35. But Gujarat is really the story of this election. I mean, look at this. It's not just the BJP's best ever performance. This is the historic mandate. No government since the formation of the state in 1960 has crossed 150. BJP right now is sitting at 155. You can, argue saying, AAP hurt the Congress in Saurashtra, AAP hurt the Congress in some of these tribal-dominated seats. But that's not the story, folks. The story is, as one voter told one of our reporters on counting day, Modi ji हमारे हैं, वो दिल्ली में बैठे हैं, हमारा सहारा चाहिए उनको, देश आगे बढ़ रहा है, and we should not let him down. This is that vote. You don't get a 2/3 majority. This is almost a 3/4 majority. 155 out of 182 is a 3/4 majority. You don't get that because of some chinks in the opposition. You get that because the state is overwhelmingly voting for one party because they believe that that party has their best interests or has done the best work for them. That's how you get this kind of...
Bharosa, Yaqeen, Vishwas, you call it whatever. This is the Modi voter which has said that he's sitting in Delhi. He has been talking about my model. He has been talking about the Gujarat model. And he deserves that strength that comes from the roots. जब जड़ मजबूत होता है तभी वो strength मिलता है.
Look at the political narrative that would be set. No, last time around when the BJP struggled at 99, what did they say? Gujarat फिसल रहा है, देश कैसे चलाएंगे? And then the BJP had to really mobilize. Now the opposition, if they really wanted to dent the BJP juggernaut and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they should have put all their effort in Gujarat.
Absolutely.
And said, let's try and keep the BJP below 100.
Made this point, and I'll go back to him. There is nothing called a silent campaign in politics. It's a complete oxymoron. You have to be on the ground. You have to work. You have to make a noise, which is what the Aam Aadmi Party did. Yes, there's a differential between the noise they made on social media and the number of seats that they've got. I agree on that. But for a party that has just started, first election in Gujarat, 6 seats is not bad. The point is, even if you go back to the last election, Rashid, everybody talks about Patidar agitation, Hardik Patel, pass, so on and so forth, that helped the Congress in Saurashtra. But people tend to forget, for 3 months in 2017, in the run-up to Gujarat polls, Rahul Gandhi was camped in Gujarat. He was there. He was on ground. He was camped in Gujarat for 3 months. Where was he this time around? Nothing stopped him from making Bharat Jodo Yatra go into Gujarat. He went there for 1 day, addressed 2 rallies, and that's it. What is this silent campaign? There is no such thing as a silent campaign. Rashid. All right, he can't hear me. Anshul is there. Anshul, take that. I mean, you're a politician. Come on. Let's be very, very... All right, we've got Arun Dhanta there. Yeah, Arun Dhanta with live pictures. Yes, Arun, take it away.
Yes. So these are the straight visuals that we are showing you. Look at how things have intensified here at BJP office. We've been here, Zaka, since 6 a.m. in the morning. But now, when the trends are getting clearer and stronger for BJP, you can see that every nook and corner of the Bharatiya Janata Party's office here in Gujarat, Kamlam, is filled with people. You can see dhol, nagades, everybody, and they are present here. And you can see these visuals here, and you can see the chanting of Jai Shri Ram, Jai Ho. I would request my camera person to just show on that side. These are the visuals which are coming straight from the BJP office. A special band has also been invited here to perform on the eve of the victory of Bharatiya Janata Party. We will also try to speak to a few people here who come here and to be part of the celebration.
ये लोकतंत्र का मंदिर में जो आहुतियां सभी ने लगाई गुजरात की जनता ने, उसका आज प्रसाद वितरण होने जा रहा है जीत की खुशी में।
कार्यकर्ता मैम आप बताइए कहाँ से आई आप? कहाँ से आई हैं? कैसा लग रहा है? कैसा माहौल है?
खुशी है, दिल में बहुत लड्डू फूट रहे हैं, नाचने का दिल कर रहा है।
सेटिस्फाई है जितनी सीटें आ रही हैं उससे सेटिस्फाइड है आप लोग? सीट्स जितनी आ रही है उससे खुश है?
हाँ बहुत खुश है, बहुत।
आप बताइए That side you can see the visual these महिला मोर्चा women of भारतीय जनता पार्टी अब रहते हैं। मैम आप बताइए खुश हैं? खुश हैं आप लोग?
અમારા જય છે બીજેપી નો જય છે જાજી રીતમાંથી વિજય બનવાના છે ભારત માતા की जय।
कितनी सीटें आप लोग की आ रही हैं उससे खुश है अभी तक?
152 सीट आएगी और बीजेपी का जय हो।
आप बताइए मैं खुश हैं जो इस तरह के
बहुत खुश हूँ, खुशी भी बता नहीं सकती, इतनी खुश हूँ मैं, बहुत खुश हूँ।
आप बताइए कैसा लग रहा है? कैसा लग रहा है आपकी जीत?
150 प्लस बहुत सब उत्साह है। कार्यकर्ताओं का मेहनत रंग लाया।
कार्यकर्ताओं का मेहनत रंग लाया है is what he is saying on
Where
ground.
people are watching the election results here. बताइए कहाँ से?
155 is the score. That's what we are saying. Plenty of celebrations will happen. That story in itself will sets the tone, and we have to build up to Lok Sabha 2024 because that's what it is. And the other aspect is you don't take your constituency lightly. You don't take anybody for granted. And that's the lesson we have to learn from Prime Minister Narendra Modi. At no point has he taken it for granted.
Imagine the kind of effort. The Prime Minister has been in and out of Gujarat, inaugurating multiple projects for the last 6 months. Home Minister Amit Shah was parked in Gujarat for the last 1.5 months. And Zafar Islam was with him in Ahmedabad. I met him in Ahmedabad. Zafar Islam, ये तो आप लोग के expectation से भी बड़ा number आ गया. 155.
Well, if you can recollect, Maria, I had mentioned to you that we will create history this time. First of all, I want to thank the people of Gujarat for having reposed confidence in our leadership, have given a lot of love and affection to our leadership and particularly to the Prime Minister. And we had said that if we will not be surprised if we exceed even 150 number. The indications are what it is today. Right now, it's 155. And that suggests that we will create history this time. And Congress party will also create history by having the lowest number of seats in Gujarat.
Zafar,
and all this is possible.
मुझे
All
बताइए,
this is
what do you
possible
think are the
purely
factors
because-
that worked for you? And the biggest factor in Prime Minister Modi, क्या-क्या factors है? आप गिनाइए हमें.
See, the differentiating factor between us and Congress, that we have prioritized Pradesh, they have prioritized Parivar. We have always worked for the people of Gujarat, for their welfare and for the welfare of the state. We have always done everything good for the state in terms of the developmental project which we have launched and worked for the in the interest of the state, while they have always prioritized party and their leadership. And that's why today Parivar and the leadership are the one who have benefited in Gujarat and elsewhere. That's why people of Gujarat have recognized that this party, Bharatiya Janata Party, even after 27 years, there is a sense of pro-incumbency because we use government only as a platform to serve the people. We have demonstrated it, and that is something which has worked for us. That we are only government is only as a medium to serve the people, and that's what we have done in the last 27 years. And we have won the confidence of the people and the Ashirwad. The blessing
Namaste,
of
this is
people of
Anand
Gujarat.
here. This is Anand here. There are celebrations and Anand among the BJP Karyakartas all around. But most importantly, look at the women Karyakartas. It's the women who are leading the celebration across the board. Aman is also with us. Aman, on ground, this aspect of Labharti, this empowerment or making women more powerful, financially independent, digitally connecting them, and also giving them a belief that they are the ones who are going to drive the change in society and part of the story. Is this perhaps the secret recipe of the Prime Minister? Is this the connect that is giving the BJP the kind of vote share that that's reflecting on the Election Commission's website? 50% plus, nearly 53%. 53%.
And I think women voters have strongly backed Mr. Modi, strongly backed the BJP. That has also been the history of Gujarat. If you look at the entire dairy sector revolution, if you look at schemes which have been rolled out, in fact, the BJP manifesto in Gujarat had focused in a big way on benefits for women. In a way, the Stree Shakti concept that Mr. Modi has adopted in many states, it is most visible, I think, in Gujarat, and that is what has really helped the party to come up with this huge success. Also, you know, the Modi magic. So if you traveled in Gujarat, Anand, you would have seen these posters all over saying security, safety, peace. This is the line that the BJP sold in Gujarat with Mr. Modi as the face, that the Gujarat is peaceful for the last 20 years since 2002. This, I think, of a woman voter is also very much concerned that there should be peace in society. There should be a feeling of sense, safety and security. You also see how BJP this time, Anand, has swept not just the urban seats, even the rural seats of Saurashtra as well as the tribal belt. This also shows that the schemes of the Modi government, be it free cylinders, be it Swachh Bharat, be it the free rations during the COVID pandemic, have impacted the people on the ground. It has reached every person, and that is the reason that women, even in the tribal belt, in the rural belt areas where BJP was not strong in 2017 election, even the tribal belt has always voted for the Congress in Gujarat.
You know, the point that you're trying to make, there's a difference between Labhartis and those who saw that as freebies. So the Aam Aadmi Party had said कि मैं 1500 रुपए दूंगा. यहाँ पर, when you meet the women of Gujarat, they were saying that there is a party which has delivered. उन्होंने promise किया और deliver किया है अभी तक. Why should we trust them?
Absolutely, Mare. I think the Gujarat has clearly rejected this freebie model.
Yes.
If we can, that is very clear in this election. Gujarat has adopted the empowerment model, the model of beneficial development schemes actually reaching Gujarat. In fact, me and Maria did a piece earlier on how the transformative changes that have come in Gujarat under Mr. Modi since 2002, you know, be it in the dairy sector, be it in other sectors, be it women empowerment, be it water of Narmada reaching every home. You know, these are transformative changes which are bringing returns to the BJP. And in this election, we are seeing it at full might. You know, not just the Congress has been decimated, a 54% vote share, Anand, shows that the overwhelming majority of the state is backing Mr. Modi. They still see Mr. Modi as the face. Mr. Modi may have gone to Delhi 8 years back, but if you spoke to any voter in Gujarat, they said,
But that is also because Prime Minister Narendra Modi continues to be invested in Gujarat. He's never forgotten Gujarat or taken Gujarat for granted. He may be an MP from Varanasi now, so if he's adopted Varanasi and he's done a lot for Varanasi, he's come back and said, I will never forget Gujarat and I will always do that. See, that is the kind of investment you need to give back to your roots and never forget it. The other part, Zaka, as you know, on the wall, earlier on in the morning, there were certain pockets where you thought that the BJP will still will suffer. But urban, rural, and rural, all of it, it's a sweep.
Just to take you through the rural seats. Now, the BJP, this is where it hurt them last time around. The rural seats, they were not doing well. But look at Saurashtra, sea of orange here. Look at central Gujarat. This is the cooperative belt that we were talking about. This is Anand, Kheda, that belt, the Amul belt as it's called, the milk cooperative belt. Again, huge gains for the BJP. Then you go up north, Mehsana, Patan, Sabarkanta, Banaskanta. Again, both the tribal belt as well as the north belt. Again, the BJP doing phenomenally well. I think in the rural seats, 79, almost 80 seats to the BJP, only 11 to the Congress party. Just compare this with 2017. Look at 2017 and how it was a different picture altogether. It was 53 to the Congress in the rural belt, primarily from Saurashtra, but some in North Gujarat as well, and 39 to the BJP. That is completely flipped now. The rural seats firmly with the BJP, almost 80 seats. It's a gain of 40 seats compared to 2017. The Congress going down 42 seats. So everything that the Congress lost, the BJP has absorbed and then some more. Aam Aadmi Party has hurt the Congress in the rural seats. I think this is primarily in Saurashtra. I think two strands that are emerging as far as the AAP and the division in the opposition vote is. One, in Saurashtra, clearly some amount of the rural vote has gone to the Aam Aadmi Party, and the other, one seat in South Gujarat, one seat in North Gujarat, tribal reserved seats. The AAP is currently leading in. Tribal votes used to be the Congress's strength, certainly in the last election, and historically it has been. Again, there it seems like a good chunk of people are willing to give the AAP a chance. So AAP has hurt Congress in its traditional pockets.
And would you say 2017 to now, Zaka and Mari, I'm just keeping it in the studio before we take it out, all the implementation of the Labharti schemes, those 2 years of COVID, the direct benefit transfer, Jan Dhan accounts, money going in, the dairy milk cards which have happened, ration in every house, This is embedding welfare into the house and empowering the person who's a pillar of the household, that is a woman.
I'm reminded of the conversation I had with Mittal Ben. I'm thinking of Meena Ben, and also these women that I have interacted with. Anand, they were talking about double graduates, okay? They were talking about कि मेरे घर में जो पैसा है वो मेरा है and I'm running the house.
Yeah.
Imagine that sense of empowerment which comes and which is very different from what I've seen in other states. And of course that faith that this is the government which has delivered. Mittal Ben in fact told me कि अब कोऑपरेटिव मिनिस्ट्री जो है अमित शाह चलाते हैं, तो अगर प्राइम मिनिस्टर मजबूत होंगे तो वो अमित शाह को मजबूत करेंगे और अमित शाह हमको मजबूत
करेंगे. Correct, because cooperative was part of industries. It was segregated, brought out as a separate cooperative ministry, and there is so much work that's happening on the cooperative movement. Melinda Gates also giving a thumbs up to what's been achieved in the last 7 years since she came here. She said empowering of women, financial independence of women, women having dreams that they want to spend money for their child's education and for their own enterprise. All of that was manifest in Gujarat, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why this halfway race is no race at all. It's like the others are still at the starting block, whereas the BJP is raced ahead. What we are seeing this right now is Himachal, where the Congress seems to be just there at that halfway number and perhaps a little beyond with 36. And that's where they seem to be currently placed. At this point, if this holds, then the Congress will form government in Himachal, but only just. They are going to be on tenterhooks. This is going to be nervous moments for the Congress party. The leaders are in a huddle. They will want to herd away their MLAs. The BJP would want to break into the 30s. If the BJP is at 29, and with the support of the independents, they are aims to try and form government or retain power in Himachal. So the Rivaj will continue, and of course the Sarkar will change. Akash is now joining us from Himachal. Akash, what's the update on ground? What's the buzz?
Right. So, Anand, this is Happy Lodge and this is the residence of Pratibha Singh and also Vikramaditya. First of all, I'm showing you the visuals. You can see a number of supporters and also the media personals here because you see the trends are somewhere showing that, Congress has got a lead. 35 seats is what we are learning. And, I have some members of the Congress party. In fact, the members of the legal team. Deepak Sharma ji is with me. Deepak ji, अभी तो ये हो रहा है कि अभी तो लीड है लेकिन एक आध दो सीट रह जाएगी. तो हमने देखा है कि पहले भी कैसे सरकारें बनती रही हैं. इस बार क्या कुछ आपको लग रहा है, क्या कुछ होने वाला है?
देखिए, निश्चित तौर पर हिमाचल प्रदेश में एक लोकतांत्रिक सरकार जनता को मिलेगी और कांग्रेस पार्टी पूर्ण बहुमत के साथ सरकार बना रही है. और हिमाचल प्रदेश में विभिन्न मुद्दों ने काम किया है, जैसे हमारा ओपीएस हो गया, बेरोजगारी का मुद्दा.
लेकिन आप बेशक कॉन्फिडेंस अपना दिखा रहे हैं. मैं आपसे बात करना चाह रहा हूं कि हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन अगर हम ले लेते कि एक आध दो सीट आप कम रह जाते हैं, जैसा कि एग्जिट पोल्स भी कहीं ना कहीं दिखा रहे थे. बीते जो एक्सपीरियंस हैं उनमें हमने देखा है कि कैसे सरकारें बनती रही हैं. यहाँ हिमाचल में क्या कुछ होने वाला है? हालांकि हिमाचल की हिस्ट्री ऐसी नहीं है.
देखिए, हिमाचल प्रदेश में जो है वो लोकतांत्रिक सरकार प्रदेश को मिलेगी और जो इंडिपेंडेंट जीत कर आएंगे.
देखिए, उनको बस ये पूछिए कि अभी 36 सीटें हैं, 36 सीटों में सरकार स्टेबल रहेगी. 34 हाफे है, 36 अभी कांग्रेस के पाले में है. 36 में क्या सरकार स्टेबल रहेगी? मान लीजिए एक इंडिपेंडेंट भी उनके साथ जुड़ जाता है तो 37 सीटों में सरकार स्टेबल रहेगी. 37 से ज्यादा की उम्मीद है कि यहीं पे आके सुई रुकेगी.
तो मैं दरअसल ये जानना चाह रहा हूँ कि हमने देखा कि किस तरह से इंडिपेंडेंट आपके भी लोग थे जो इंडिपेंडेंट लड़ रहे हैं, बीजेपी के भी लोग हैं इंडिपेंडेंट लड़ रहे हैं. कुल 25 सीटें थी. जानना ये चाहता हूँ कि अगर आपके पास 36 भी नंबर आ जाता है तो क्या श्योर हैं कि टूटेंगे नहीं विधायक या स्टेबल रहेगी आपकी गवर्नमेंट?
देखिए, ये हिमाचल प्रदेश है, ये देवभूमि है. यहाँ लोगों ने कांग्रेस के हक में वोट किया है और साफ तौर पे बीजेपी के खिलाफ वोट किया है. हिमाचल प्रदेश में जो है रुपयों की राजनीति नहीं चलेगी. इन्होंने यूपी में खरीदा होगा, बिहार में खरीदा होगा, लेकिन हिमाचल प्रदेश में यहाँ देवभूमि है. यहाँ लोगों का आस्था पे विश्वास है. यहाँ बिकने पे जो है कोई भी विधायक नहीं बिकेगा. और ये मेरा आपसे आश्वस्त हो के
why will they want to herd them away if they are not worried? Well, let's see, because Himachal is still topsy-turvy. The margin of victory or the margin of votes between is going to be very close. So we'll have to wait till all rounds are over. 68 counting centers. Big news coming through at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be reaching the BJP headquarters post 6:30 6:30 p.m. this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be reaching the BJP headquarters for 6:30 p.m. It's a victory lap and a big celebration. And we can expect the Prime Minister to not just address the gathering, but more importantly, he will speak to the people of Gujarat, because what they have returned for him, उनकी झोली भर दी है, सीटों से झोली भर दी है, आशीर्वाद से झोली भर दी है. That's exactly what they have done, the people of Gujarat have done, because this return is something which the BJP is also not expected. Now, Griha is now joining us with more. Yes, Griha.
Right, Anand, even though we are giving Congress the leads when it comes to Himachal Pradesh, right now there has been result declaration in like 4 seats. All of them are going to the BJP. The latest one is Anil Sharma of the BJP winning from Mandi 33 constituency. And the fourth one is from the Karsog constituency, another win for BJP. So 4 victories for BJP that have been registered from Himachal Pradesh.
I'm going to make a request to you. When we come back next, can you please collate a list of the tight fights? Which are the 8 or 10 seats where the margin of difference between the leader and the challenger is less than, say, about 300 or 500 votes? Because that's where the story will be. Abhijit Majumdar is there with us in the studio. We also have Rohan Gupta of the Congress Party, Nimita Rastogi of the AAP with us. Syed Zafar Islam continues to stay on. Rashid Kidwai is also with us. Zaka Jacob is with us here, back on the wall. And Himachal Pradesh.
Swinging the last half an hour or so. One is the seat of Dehra, where an independent, Hoshiar Singh, is leading there. That's swinging between independent and BJP. You also have another seat in Banjar, which is again in rural Kulu Manali, where the INC's Kimi Ram is right now leading. It could go to that independent who was there. And also one, Ashish Sharma, who used to be in the Congress. He was denied a ticket in Hamirpur seat as an independent. He is now leading there. 3 independents leading. But Congress right now moving up to 38. Remember, even in 2012 when they won the state, they won with a slender majority of just 36. I suspect if these trends hold, you're looking at the Congress around 36 to 38, maybe even 39 seats. And of course, let's not forget that one rebel is a Congress rebel who, if he or she is promised ministership, perhaps would go back to the Congress. But I want to go to the story of the day that is in Gujarat. And Rohan is joining us. Rohan is from Gujarat. Rohan, I mean, come on, tell me, there's got to be something up here. 156 seats. Never before in the history of your state have you seen 156 seats after 27 years in power for a party to come back with a record-breaking historic mandate. Surely they must be doing something right.
I completely agree with you, and I think whether they are doing something right or not, but we have done something wrong somewhere. We had this time strategy of going micro, door-to-door with our 8 promises and doing a low-key campaign, I think, but we have failed somewhere. Whether it is rural or urban, I think across the Gujarat, the message is the same. So I think, yes, it's a big defeat for us, and this was not expected out of us. Yes, Himachal is showing some sign for good news for us. So let us hold on to that. But as far as Gujarat is concerned, I concede that we have not been able to capitalize on the strong anti-incumbency on ground which was there, which was quite visible. So maybe the issues which, yeah.
But Rohan, I had met you in Ahmedabad. We had spoken on that show as well. But the question is that this is not anti-incumbency that the opposition could not encash on. This is, if anything, telling the Gujarati voters are telling Prime Minister Modi that we want to strengthen your hands, that we have faith in 27 years of governance of the BJP and we want to give you 5 years more. Shouldn't it be seen as a positive vote rather than a negative vote, the way in which you are saying that there was no alternative and hence the BJP got it?
See, BJP has won this number of seats. That doesn't mean that there are no issues on ground. You were there in Gujarat. There was strong anger in the people due to price rise, due to unemployment. 22 different groups of people were doing agitations in Gujarat. So what I'm saying is very simple, that yes, there was strong anger, but somewhere we could not match up to the expectation of people. We could not give people alternate that if people are not happy, if we are there as a Congress party, people can trust us. No. So they went to
Rohan, to be fair, मुझे ये नहीं दिखा, मुझे anger नहीं दिखा. In fact, I saw that people of Gujarat were very satisfied and happy with the current government. Abhijit Majumdar, the big takeaway for you, 156 and counting, it appears.
Yeah, so no, I actually tend to agree with what the Congress spokesperson just said, Rohan. BJP has done things in Gujarat, but not extraordinary things in the last 5 years.
But the fact that there seems to be absolutely no opposition at all in Gujarat. That is what is startling. I mean, and AAP has not made that much of a dent. Congress can't say that AAP has cut our votes and which is why we have lost and all that. That is, that logic or that reasoning doesn't even hold. So Congress will have to introspect definitely in Gujarat. Himachal, they seem to be heading for a win, but again, I mean, in a small state with a lot of more votes to be counted, we need to wait and not stick our necks out yet. Yeah, Congress again, Himachal.
But it beats me, Abhijit Majumdar. The fact is, how can you go low-key when your distance is 77 to 92? How can you go where you got to traverse 15 seats to that halfway number? Would you go low-key or would you make noise? Look at the AAP. The AAP was nowhere in Gujarat. A municipal body poll where the Congress moved en masse and they ended up with 27 seats. It surprised the AAP itself, and they started making noise, and they made noise, and they've got 6. They've got 6, and they're on the leaderboard. Nimi Rastogi, would you want to psychologically claim the opposition place in the BJP in Gujarat? Because there is no opposition. Right now, there is no qualified opposition in the Vidhan Sabha. No party qualifies to take the place of opposition.
Absolutely. I would rather say that our graph is ascending like no other graph in the country in the history of independent India. And we have done exceedingly well in wherever we've tried our best. Actually, it's not an overnight phenomenon. Our work, our sincere work starts much earlier than that. And our model in Delhi has kind of stuck with
I'm
people
just
that,
interrupting you, just going across to Gujarat for a bit. The incumbent Home Minister, Harsh Sanghvi, who's also doing very well from his seat in the Surat district, is celebrating at the Gujarat BJP headquarters. There is huge celebrations there. Let's just go full frame to that picture, to those pictures, please. And stay with those visuals. Harsh Sanghvi at the Gujarat BJP headquarters. Huge noise. We'll try and connect with Arun Dhanta. Let's try and amp up the audio there. No, it doesn't look like Harsh Sanghvi. Is that really Harsh Sanghvi? I'm going to check with Arun Dhanta. Is that Harsh Sanghvi there?
That's another MLA.
No, it's that's not Harsh Sanghvi. Harsh is still, we are given to understand he was actually going to be in his constituency in the morning and come towards Ahmedabad only towards the afternoon. So we're going to check again. So it's just celebrations at the Gujarat BJP headquarters.
Even in Surat, of the 9 seats,
he's in Surat,
8 seats the BJP is leading in.
See, last time around they struggled. Struggled, and this time they were worried about 2 seats, that is Varacha and also in Mandvi. Now, one of the seats, so they were hoping to get 8 out of 9, and Varacha was a concern because the AAP candidate was strong. But
Varacha,
the PM's
Alpesh
rally
Kataria
actually swung things.
Yeah, Alpesh Kataria is a Patidar candidate. Of course, this is where it started for the Aam Aadmi Party, the Surat Municipal Corporation elections. He is trailing. And of course, in Katargam, which is the neighboring constituency, Gopal Italia, the state president, he is trailing as well. So for the AAP in Surat, certainly where their story began, there is not much to show for. The only seat that the opposition there seems to be having is Aslam Firozbhai Cyclewala of the Congress party in Surat East. But, a phenomenal story. And I sort of, I just want to, if the BJP won by 120 or 130, you could have said, yes, there are chinks in the opposition's armor. AAP is eating into Congress's votes, so on and so forth. But 156, 157 now, when everybody said, the calm election of 85 under Madhav Singh Solanki was a watershed election. It changed the dynamics of the state. This also has to be a watershed election. Never before in the history of Gujarat state has any party crossed 150. It's got to be more than just, a divided opposition. I think this is, like I said, a vote pro-incumbency, a vote affirming the Gujarat model of development, and most importantly, I think the Gujarati voter is telling the BJP, Modi Saab, Delhi mein baithe hain, desh aage badh raha hai, unko hamara sahara chahiye, and we should be with him now. This is a message. I think, as you said, jhola bhar diya unhone.
No, not just that.
Exactly
They've also said that right now in the mind of the voter, there is no alternative. No, there is nobody who can replace Modi. It's not even about that, no alternative. There's no reason to replace Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the confidence is with him. We may have cribs, but the cribs can also be addressed by him.
I again
That's
feel
the
that
level.
it's 158. This is touching 160 now.
They are
कुछ भी हो सकता है. अब ये number तो रुकने वाला नहीं है.
Let's just do some. Let's just bring down the leaderboard. The data dome and Alexa is a little upset कि आप मुझे भूल गए, हमको लाए नहीं. So let's just quickly look at the leaderboard, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fantastic leaderboard that's coming in at this point. The Gujarat is with the BJP. And in absolute majority, close to about 158. Over in Himachal Pradesh, the Congress now looking much more comfortable and in position to form the government comfortably there, inching towards that 40 number. I remember Hemant Atri telling me 38 से 43 के बीच में आके कांग्रेस रुकेगी. 39 पे अभी है. Will there be a little bit of a change? We'll have to wait and watch. But it is 26 and 39. Let's try and go across to our reporter on ground. Siddhant or Arun, who's there with us? Siddhant, can you hear me? Where are you?
Yes, I can hear you, Anand. And what I'm witnessing today is historic. Anand, this Kamlam office of BJP witnessed history in 2014 when Prime Minister Modi became the Prime Minister of the country. And today, again, it is a historic moment for them because for the first time, BJP has crossed 150 mark. थोड़ा ढोल वोल बजाइए आप लोग बीजेपी अभी नहीं बजा रहे ढोल बजाइए थोड़ा ढोल बजाइए Polls have come, the sweets are being distributed. We'll speak to some of the leaders of the party, and here you can see the celebrations are going on. Excuse me, एक बार यहाँ पे कुछ महिलाएं हैं उनसे बात करते हैं. कितने खुश हैं? बहुत खुश हैं. अच्छा, ये वही कार्यालय है बीजेपी का जहाँ से प्रधानमंत्री जब वो प्रधानमंत्री बने थे. एक वो दिन है, आज का दिन है. 150 बीजेपी ने काम किया है.
तो मतलब प्रधानमंत्री ने कितना बढ़िया काम किया है कि इस वजह से आज गुजरात का इतना बड़ा ऊपर जा रहा है.
150 के पार हो गए. कभी सोचा था कि 150 का पार?
हमने पहले से सोचा हुआ ही है. 150 प्लस हमारा टारगेट था और वो हम क्रॉस कर रहे हैं. 150 प्लस से हम क्रॉस कर रहे हैं.
प्रधानमंत्री की ही सफलता दिखाई रही है.
मोदी
गुजराती में तो गुजराती हर एक व्यक्ति मीठा है पहले से. हमारे को मिठाई कोई जो अभी आ जाएगी. अभी आ जाएगी पटाखे बहुत फूट गए. अभी तो
आगे भी आ रहे हैं और दिवाली का माहौल.
मैं लेट हूँ पर सेलिब्रेशन तो पूरे हफ्ते
आ रहे हैं. भगवाधारी नरेंद्र मोदी जिंदाबाद.
आ रहे हैं भगवाधारी. आनंद, now behind me you can see Pradeep Singh Jadeja, who is a Sangathan Mantri here in Gujarat. And he is there, you know.
Can you try and make your way to him, Siddhant? Try and make your way to Pradeep Singh Jadeja and get a word in.
Yes.